Boom! All right, we're live. We are live. We're back in Pajama Sam. It's been a minute. Been a minute since we've had a Pajama Sam run. It's been even longer since we've had a good Pajama Sam run. What else is going on? Got Pajama Sam. Then we're gonna do Fatal Frame and Age of Wonder, of course, as always. And hopefully, yeah, get a nice good stream in here. How far are we? 8 minutes in. 8 minutes is a little long for how long I like to be on the intro music, so definitely don't want to hang around here too long just chit-chatting. We can honestly just get into it. I just got to remember, as always, as is tradition with this, what the hell my my hotkeys are, because I can never remember that. 7 to start, 8 to reset, 9 to undo split. 7, 8, 9. I think I'd be able to remember that at some point, but alas, I rarely can. All right, let's just click onto the screen here. Let's hit the load. Go to here. Never really found a way that I like doing this. We'll start with this one. So 3, 2, 1, go. Go. I think I also started that timer a hair early, I think. Just a hair before the first actual input there, which I think was somewhat because Sam was in the middle of an emote. Alright. Good start there. Here's the problem. We don't want to click that sock there. Let's try not to click the sock. Yep. Oh, as per usual. That's been an issue recently, eh? 8, reset. Alright. You know what? We're just going to start with the sock clicking, because that works for me. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. We're going to go here-ish. It is. These next two clicks are a pain in the ass. But that risk of clicking the sock is so bad that I just can't do that way. That's too high. Alright, let's see if this is about in the right area. I might be a hair too far left. I just moved my mouse back right, let's see. Nope, nope. I definitively was not too far left. I simply had no faith in myself. Alright, we got the Illuminator Mark V, got the lunchbox, got the mask. Now we can Pajama Sam it up. 70th run, at least live split run of this. I'm sure we had a few before we started timing. Oh, my cat's coming to say hi. Who was asleep all day while I was working on other stuff and watching movies and cleaning. And now that I'm live streaming, wants to be a part of it. You coming up here?
Hello.
You coming up?
Anybody in here? Darkness.
There we go.
Hello.
We got a lap cat. Here, let's take a look at the lap cat real quick. There she is. She is. She's being a good girl. She's being a good girl, being well behaved. She's gonna climb off here because she doesn't have room to sit down. She's gonna go sniff my tea. Gonna see what's up with my tea, aren't you? Or are you just gonna sit in the wings? Okay, how about that? Does this work for you, cat? That give you enough room to prowl back and forth? I moved my my keyboard for her. God, you are just shedding like crazy. I can just see the loose hairs on her. It is so annoying. I even got a brush, and she just doesn't seem to like being brushed, which is, oh, extra frustrating. Yes, I see you staring directly at me. She's just sitting right here in front of me, looking at me. That's also, like, right in my mouse space. Okay, we got a long cutscene, cat. But at the end of this cutscene, you're going to have to be well-behaved and move. I don't know why she insists on being part of the stream during the speedrun instead of later on when we're blind playing a game with a controller and she can wander around all she wants and it's not a big deal. But that is typically her prerogative. She wants to show up and get directly as in the way as possible for the most execution-heavy aspects of the live stream. She's going to fuck off and go to bed during the parts that aren't as hard. So what's everyone out there got going on for the 4th of July? Anyone see any good movies recently? Just went and saw Supergirl in theaters this week, which was not too good. But then in my personal time this weekend, I watched Being John Malkovich for the first time, Wall-E for, I think, the first time. I think I've seen half the movie before. And then I rewatched Rashomon, the Akira Kurosawa movie. So that's what I've been up to on the film front. Yeah, gotta talk to Blue Tree, Avatar Tree. But yeah, you know, Supergirl, not my favorite movie. Greg Gillespie kind of middles it, where he's kind of trying to do a Fury Road thing and it never really works, and he's kind of trying to do a Guardians of the Galaxy thing and it never really works, and he has a very, very, very athletic camera that never really seems to have a direct point in what it's trying to do. Okay, my cat moves, so now I can scooch this back forward. There is a lot of wildly unimportant and unnecessary camera movements going on throughout Supergirl.
I hope that nice tree's not too mad that I lost her rope.
And a lot of it's also just like
At least I got this great piece of wood.
what I can best describe as CG camera, where the camera itself is obviously not CG because it's a live-action film, so you can't just have like an entirely computer-generated camera. I mean, you could, but then it wouldn't be live-action; it'd be a CGI shot. You know what I mean? But
That's where I'll find it.
like shots where very clearly an actor is just standing on a green screen set, and they you know, crane a camera in, and they make all the movement behind them so that it looks like they're doing something epic, but really it's just like a craned-in shot and then
You know that?
a CG'd background behind them. There's a lot of that going on in that movie. And despite being under 2 hours, about an hour and 50 minutes, boy, does that movie feel like a slog to get through. As opposed to something from earlier this year alone, like Project Hail Mary. It was a hair under 3 hours. Like, it was like 2 hours and 40 minutes and never felt its runtime. Just not a great entry in the superhero genre. And, you know, I don't know how much more juice we have left in the superhero genre. I know we've all been reporting the death of the superhero genre for, I don't know, 8 years now or whatever, since Endgame, basically.
Thanks, Otto.
But sure feels like we're getting a lot of crap and slop out of it recently. I mean,
Let's go
the last two Marvel movies are Fantastic Four and Brave New World, I think. And then
Sure,
like
whatever you say. Let's go sailing.
out of DC, we have Supergirl, we have Superman from last year, which was quite good. You know, I think I was probably a little bit softer on it than a lot of people, but it was good. It was good.
Maybe there's a frog in it.
And now we have Supergirl, which I think is just
In here at all.
a really poor movie. And a lot of it's scripted, you know, and they put it in the hands of like a competent director.
I wonder how pajamas
But there is a lot of issues in that, and there's a lot of Craig Gillespie trying to be George Miller and James Gunn, despite not being very good at shooting action or making jokes. So I am starting to kind of wonder. You know, we'll see how well something like Spider-Man does, whatever it's called, Spider-Man. Where hey, the world's here, or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember what the Spider-Man movie's called. But we'll see how well that does, and then obviously this winter we have Doomsday, which I don't know. They're really talking about that like it's going to relaunch superhero movies.
what?
But I'm starting to wonder if Doomsday's place should really be more like retiring the superhero run, or at least taking some space from it. I mean, like,
Want my mask back.
you think about how many movies we've gotten that are superhero movies across Sony, DC, Fox, and Marvel since, you know, if we're being honest, since X-Men 1, but really since Dark Knight and Iron Man in 2008. Or you could even say like the Raimi Spider-Mans. But
Whoa. Good day, fella.
we've had so many, and you compare it to something like when we had our run of like vampire shit coming out of Twilight, where it was like everyone was sick of vampires after what, like 11 vampire movies, maybe 12. Everyone's like, oh my god, this vampire thing. We've been doing superhero movies, and unfortunately, a lot of the same superhero movie for
I don't feel so
nearly fucking 20 years now. I mean, and once again, like if you're including the Raimi Spider-Man as like the real starting point there instead of Dark Knight or Iron Man. We've been doing the same superhero movies for 25 years already. We've been doing it for a quarter of a century.
And there's some oil in it.
And like if Doomsday instead was like something where we could say, okay, Marvel's going down to one movie every other year, and this DC thing never really got off the ground, and James Gunn got paid $1 billion, and just, you know, it's the whole like got in late instead of got out early. Okay, cool. That's where we are. But in like if you ask me, like I honestly just think that we as a society really need a break from the Marvel grind, as it were. All right, we got King. This is the hardest part of this game for me for whatever reason. The fucking minecart section. I feel like this is where I've lost more time over the course of us running this category to the minecart section that I have to the rest of the run combined. When we talk about completed runs, like I need just like one good minecart run along with some pretty good whatchamacallit, brain ticklers luck, and we would be set. Let's see here. Okay, let's not forget this because it's just me, no mic. So 780. I'm the only person here who can track this, so I need to be able to remember that 780. Okay, I think I have my mouse pretty well lined up. Oh, no, not. There we go. Okay, that was pretty good minecart. Especially because I split late just to be careful. Okay, I think this is pretty well lined up, but I don't want to pre-click this and accidentally do something. I didn't need to move my mouse there at all. That was a waste of some frames. And I think that like right here is gonna be lined up on these rocks, but yeah, too low. What if I line up like right on this window corner here? How close is that to the basket? I think it's gonna be too high and too far to the right. Yeah. Way too far to the right. That's good to know. This one I don't have a good setup for at all. Okay, let's line it up. Maybe like that top crux of the elevator there, like those little like circle spindly things. Maybe that's the way to do it. You just line up your mouse at the top of that, and that's going to be where the money is. Yeah, it's getting hot in here, and I mean some of it's the giant light I have on myself that I think I need to turn down the brightness on. But we're also about to get a massive heat wave through here, and as you know, someone who lives in a north midwestern, whatever you want to call it, city. I don't have AC. I have an AC unit, but I don't have centralized air AC. Like I don't, my thermostat doesn't control air conditioning. It only controls the furnace heat. So the next few days will be a struggle for me. We're over 90 every day from Monday until Thursday, and then it just drops down to the mid 80s. What up, Brandon? So I'm gonna have to have my AC unit set up, and then my bedroom window has been painted closed since I moved into this apartment, and outside of it there's like a grate to prevent people from, I guess, smashing my window and robbing me, but it's like in the middle of an alley that no one walks down. So what I really need to do is like chisel away at the paint there, get that window open, and be able to set up my AC unit in there so that I'm not fucking dying over the next few days when I'm in bed. Because when it gets hot, it just ruins my entire apartment. But how you doing, Brandon? I was just, before you got here, I was talking about movies. I was talking about superhero movies. You seen anything recently you want to talk about? You seen Obsession or The Backrooms or anything like that? I know you're more of a horror movie guy. But going into this heat wave, I'm gonna have to be extra cautious, and the reason I'm saying it now is because I can already feel it getting hot, despite the fact that it's like overcast outside. Like it was supposed to definitely be hotter today than it was, and I think that the clouds were a big factor in that. So now I just have to live with you watched Nuremberg. Wouldn't like for you in particular, like that's not a movie I would have associated you with. What do you think of Nuremberg? Sorry, also the delay might be bad because my PC is trying its best to kick the bucket. I mean, not kick the bucket in the real sense, because at this point, with all the parts I have in it, it's like a mid-level PC with some aging parts, but no part of my PC is like shot. But definitely for the stuff I use it for, it's a little weak, and it's trying its best not to be a functional streaming PC anymore. So I'm trying to last until mid-month next month when I can go finish building my new PC. And for now, my current PC, the delay's probably a little significant from stream to or from action to stream, whatever it is, the stream delay. Yeah, I know what scene you're talking about. I've seen Nuremberg. Are you still doing like your internal letterboxd? Like Brandon for a while was building his own letterboxd for his quantitative or qualitative measuring of his movies that he watches, because I don't know, he hates using other people's apps or whatever. Geography. Hold on, I gotta lock in for this. I don't know if we've ever gotten this one before. I mean, we must have, because I remember the Billy Ocean thing. I also really got to work in my setups for this to figure out where to put my mouse for each of these questions to be as fast as possible. Let's see, let's lock in. Let's make sure I don't screw this up.
Let me try entomology.
Oh, this is the centipede one. This one's super slow.
How many legs does a centipede have?
100.
Up to 265 movies. What do you mean? Up to 265 movies?
Meaning hundreds. Although in reality,
Like this year, log total? How many? Like what? 265 movies? What? Or are you talking about like your internal network where you're like uploading shit that you can pull down? Because I was talking about like when for a while when you were figuring out a way to track it because you just were refusing to use Letterboxd.
I'll try art.
That was slow.
Here is your question. Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Leonardo da Vinci.
And how long have you been doing this for that you're up to 265?
Italian artist painted the Mona Lisa in the early 1500s.
That's a slow question too. Fuck me. We've had a pretty good run this far, and then we just got slow questions, which is unfortunate.
Are you ready for your final
That is a bad set of questions. Let's see how close this is. Okay, see, that's pretty good. I just don't have a good setup for the third one.
Here is your question. What is the reading on the water meter located in the mines near Darkness?
That
708.
265 for 2 years is pretty good.
You've done your homework.
I mean, that's an average of 130 movies a year, and that's a lot of movies. That's a lot of movies per year.
That makes you the new
I think the average person probably watches like 8 movies a year. It's crazy. Oh, okay. So you also added movies that you hadn't seen since then. Got it. How many movies do you think you see a year, Brandon? Or anyone in chat, in the comments, whatever. How many movies do you think you see a year? I'm curious what like the average is and what the expected average is.
anytime he chooses. Isn't that
Like amongst Americans, I'd be surprised if the average is over 5 movies a year.
If I want to.
That's right.
And what's too many movies to watch in a year? That's another question I have. Like, if someone had 265 movies in a year, would you be like, man, you got to do something else with your time besides watching movies?
Good night. Wink and Blink's wardrobe was provided by
I always forget how long this outro is. I was like getting into locked in. I got to make sure that all my clicks are in good spots mode, and Wink and Blink are still talking about their wardrobe and shit.
Yikes. The doorknob came off.
Like including your October thing. Like, how about we just go? I mean, go like calendar year last year. How many movies did you watch last year? That's always like a point of pride with my particular nerdy-ass film friend group,
Whoa, that was
is whoever watches the most movies in a year.
open it. Maybe there's
50 years is a pretty good number. I mean, especially like if primarily those are all movies you haven't seen before. That's
side of the door.
damn near a brand new movie a week. And I've talked about this on a few pieces of content, which I've started to grow to hate the term content, but that's a conversation for a different day.
Something on the side of the door.
But a few pieces of content, I've talked about this where I have a group with a couple of my friends in Chicago where we just basically like exchange movies each week, but it's like Secret Santa style. So you get assigned one person
Bad science
who
or
is
something.
going to be the person who assigns you a movie, and you assign someone else, and it's 4 people, so it's like round robin. So you assign someone, someone assigns someone else, and there's, you know, 3 other people in the group that it goes through there. But because of that alone, if I didn't watch any movies outside of that, I would hit 52 movies a year, which is, it's a nice baseline, but that's why I had to watch Being John Malkovich today. I also have a crazy spreadsheet for that tracks anything you could think of. It tracks average score, average time to watch, who gets assigned who the most, who gives who the highest score. Like I have ridiculous data for that movie Secret Santa thing. Which is a while back I even DM'd Brendan. Or maybe it was you. Was it you that I DM'd, Brandon? Where I asked you if you could make a Secret Santa generator just for that didn't require an email sign up, because so many Secret Santa things require you to input your email. Oh, I was looking at the timer there, and that's gonna cost me my PR, my personal record. Speedrun is the only thing that says PB, personal best. Everything else, like, you know, swimming or weightlifting or anything, it's PR. All right, let's see what we end up on here. 3 seconds behind personal best. Yeah, I use the one you found all the time. Because it doesn't require a an email sign-on, which is that's literally it for me. I just need one that doesn't require an email sign-on. I would love it to be like a client that did some tracking for me, or that allowed a little bit more customization with a few things. But that's all right. I can make it work with what it is. Like I don't need it to be, you know, the ultimate tracker for this kind of stuff. But I would love something that would automatically for me, like inform me who had who last time, allow one-way exceptions where like one person could get accepted from another person. So say like me and Jim are doing it, I could set it to where I can't get Jim, but Jim could get me, because sometimes I just try to break up the monotony when someone gets assigned the same person like 4 weeks in a row. So I would love stuff like that, but you know, that's not necessarily something I'm so worried about. Like I can just make it work with what is. It's not. I'm not doing fucking, you know, rocket science. I'm not splitting the atom. I'm not doing anything important with it. I'm just fucking around with my friends, mainly. Watching movies. I also, my physical media collection is getting more and more robust. My ideal thing I want for my physical media collection, because I don't want my apartment or my house or anything like that to look like a GameStop, where you just have like standing shelves full of DVDs. Like, that doesn't look good. That's such like a dude aesthetic thing, where dudes are like, yeah, you know, we want our physical media on display. People want to see our fucking PlayStations and PCs and shit like that, and all of our collectibles and games and stuff. So my ideal setup for physical media would be like 2 shelves on my entertainment center, with Blu-rays on them. And outside of that, I don't really want to have any more stuff that's just like scores of Blu-rays just sitting there hanging out. All right, we're definitely gonna come in short of the record, or of even our record on this one, which at this point, that's like a couple of moments of poor clicking from when we were down the hallway and getting the magnet. But outside of that, generally pretty good clicking. Just got screwed in the questions. This could have been a pretty good run if we had the fastest possible questions. Forgot to get the flashlight. Yeah, I don't know what Proxmox is, so I'm the wrong person to say that kind of stuff to. You know, my tech expertise kind of begins and ends with I can build a computer, right? I'm also like, just so you know, they're not DVDs. They're Blu-rays and 4K UHDs. So get it right, you know. Don't try to make people think I'm out here watching fucking 780p DVDs of movies. I'm watching, like, meticulously made transfers from 35mm print. Okay, yeah, I don't know what that is either. Anyways, we're gonna reset here. We're gonna reset and go for another run. Okay. So we start here with the sock. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, here's my pajama Sam.
Go here.
Gotta protect
That
my secret
feels a
identity.
little short.
Now I just need my lunchbox and my flashlight.
I bet you there's some kind of cheap way I can
Signature edition all-metal
I can
pajama man
always have my mouse on screen
Bad guy
that would turn me into the best speedrunner in the history of this game.
in this after I
But
capture
it's
it.
probably, you know, cheating.
Now I just have to find my flashlight.
Yep, that was a slow start, but that's alright.
Flashlight underneath
It's like
all
free Netflix that works with your own videos and stuff, but you have to upload it. So I would love to have like a raid set up when I'm doing a little bit more serious like
Okay, I'm ready
editing
to
or
find my
animation
flashlight
work
and capture
just as an automatic backup.
All right, I'm ready for action.
But I also like I'm fine just if I'm going to stream something on my phone on an airplane, I'm fine just like, you know, downloading it off of Amazon Prime. I'm not too worried about ripping it from my DVDs or my Blu-rays that have a you know, a really good transfer on them already. If I'm going to watch any of my physical media, I'd rather just watch my physical media physically, you know? Like I can find a way to watch, I don't know, YoGMO or Killers of the Flower Moon or anything like that that doesn't involve me having to rip Blu-ray transfers. You're barking up like the wrong tree, not in the sense of you're not giving good advice. Like anyone that's watching this at some point that wants advice on how to create a way for you to have your physical library but not have to rely on having some way to play your physical library. I'm sure Brandon is giving very good advice in chat right now, but barking up the wrong tree in the sense of I'm never going to be the person who's like, I need to have my own server set up of movies. I'll just be beholden to physical media and what streamers are offering, and if I don't have something, then I don't have something. I'm not too worried about it in the grand scheme of things. I'll see. There's always other movies I want to watch, right? Like, I think my watch list right now on Letterboxd, which is mostly movies I haven't seen, but there's a good mix in there of movies I want to rewatch, but I think right now it's over 400 movies. And that doesn't even, like, I also have gotten really bad about updating that. So, like, on top of that, I want to finish burning through Park Chan-wook's filmography and John Woo's filmography. And I want to go back and finish watching the Steven Spielberg movies I haven't seen. And I've missed a couple of things from this year so far that I want to see. Even some stuff that's a little bit more garbagey. Like, garbagey in the sense of, like, not indie cinema Oscar bait, but garbagey in the sense of, like, it's still probably a good movie, but like How to Make a Killing with Glenn Powell was something I missed earlier this year that I wanted to see, and I still haven't seen 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. I haven't entered The Bone Temple yet, and all that stuff that like I want to just sit down and watch. But I say all that to say, I'm never too worried when something isn't available on streaming, even if it's something I generally want to watch. Like I feel like I keep searching for something, like maybe The Wailing. I keep looking for The Wailing on streaming. What? Because that director has a new movie coming out. Also, Train to Busan's another one I need to watch because that director has something coming out. I went and saw The Furious, which is like I think it's a Japanese kung fu movie, but it's very inspired by the modern wave of Indonesian. I'm not gonna say the kung fu type or the martial arts type because I'm gonna embarrass myself if I try to pronounce the martial arts from Indonesian cinema right now. But it's like The Raid and The Night Comes for Us and movies of that nature have like this particular kind of martial arts that's making waves for Indonesia. And I forgot where I was going with all this. Something about Indonesian kung fu. Oh, I went and saw The Furious, and before it had a bunch of trailers for all of these foreign films coming out. I mean, all these Asian foreign films coming out because they assume that everyone who's going to see The Furious is like really excited about Train to Busan and not so much excited about whatever, Fjord or whatever the new Norwegian movie coming out with Renate Reinsve is going to be. Renate Reinsve of the Backrooms fame, which I think is now her highest grossing movie, which is crazy. Like a 20-year-old movie or 20-year-old Mayday movie based off an ARG, and it's Renate Reinsve, who has been nominated for multiple Oscars, highest grossing movie. But you never know what's going to hit. You never know what's going to hit. At any point, if anyone in chat wants to tell me they're sick of hearing me talk about movies, let me know. But I can kind of do this in a straight line for 4 hours or however long we end up streaming. But you really, like, with with the post superhero cinema, you just have no idea what is going to be the thing that absolutely takes off. Like, Obsession in the Backrooms skyrocketing through the box office, and we've had, I mean, like, I think before last weekend, because this weekend's gonna have Supergirl, which is gonna open pretty well, even with the poor reviews. I think it's gonna, or 2 weekends ago, because last weekend had Toy Story 5, but 2 weekends ago had like kind of a downbeat for a weekend, and before that it was like 12 straight weekends with a $50 million opening. Like, we've been on a complete fucking tear in the box office for the first time in a while, and basically none of it has been driven by superhero movies up until this weekend, when Supergirl's probably gonna have a $50 million opening, or we hope so. You know, even if it's a bad movie, we want movies to make money. Some people keep making movies, which kind of brings me back to gamer culture, which I definitely exited that space well before I stopped playing video games. But gamer culture is constantly rooting for the downfall of their own culture, and I will never get it. Like, you'll be hard pressed to find multiple people that are I should say a plethora of people who are rooting for the downfall of Supergirl, because movies losing money is bad for movies, and people that like movies want to see movies. And okay, my cat's once again doing everything in her power. Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Here, I'll put you on my shoulder. How about that? You like that? Is that what you wanted? But like, gamers seem to hate video games sometimes. It's kind of like Star Wars fans almost. Like, it's crazy listening to people talk about video games and how much they like celebrate when a game's like active player base falls off, like with Marathon or High Guard. I don't get that, man. Like, shouldn't you, the gamer, want games to succeed so people will keep making games? Like, this year's hopes are so invested in like GTA, where if GTA fails, there's going to be like a real issue with the gaming industry, and it might mean that we are fuck, I was just off on my click there. It might mean that like gamers are in for, you know, a decade of only making like safe, cheap games. So it's just gonna be like indie hits and games that are guaranteed. Yeah, politics probably does have a lot to do with it. That's fair, Brandon. But like I can't believe how much I feel like is writing on in the video game space this year. Just GTA 6 hitting hard, and all indications are that it will, right? Like, it's gonna be pretty hard for GTA not to make back its budget eventually, right? Off of sales and shark cards and whatever else they do, especially because GTA 5 became its own fucking industry. But like, can you imagine a world where people are like celebrating the active user player base fall off on GTA? Like, what games are you even gonna get at that point that are super worthwhile? Like, and I mean, some of it's also just like the ballooning costs of games in conjunction with the lack of price hikes, you know? I mean, like, I think GTA is like $80, but when you look at inflation, that's still cheaper than like GTA 3 was on a per income basis or whatever, as a percent of people's general income at the time, as a percent of inflation. But like, I feel like what is the lesson that comes out of a GTA fails? Like, if Supergirl flops, and I have not looked at the box office numbers for this weekend, pumping out AI slot, political agendas baked into games, microtransactions, adware, and other predatory business practice, super expensive price tags. The EC game is an expensive hobby these days. It is an expensive hobby these days. I will say it is also, for what specifically gaming is, it is an exceptionally budget-friendly hobby in the sense of the amount of time you get out per dollar spent. Like, if you can compare it to 112, 112, 112, 112, 112, 112. If you compare it to my primary hobby, which is movies, right? I bought a ticket to The Invite, which is the new Seth Rogen comedy that is going to be in theaters next weekend. I bought a ticket next Friday, and it was $20. $20 for that ticket. And the movie itself is a hair under 2 hours. It's like 110 minutes or something like that. I feel like I should just reset here, but I'm just blabbing a lot out about movies, so I'm just gonna keep blabbing around out about movies and video game stuff. I don't play much anyway these days. I really like to branch out much. Yeah, and I feel like that's becoming a common practice. Is people kind of stick to their like core set of games and play them a lot, or people have like their certain genres, which I also think has just become kind of the way to consume video games in the sense of it's. Hold on, let me make sure I'm lined up relatively right here. It's become common that way just because there's so much out there that you kind of have to genreify. Like, it's not like the Xbox 360 days anymore where you could reasonably know every game that was coming out on a system. Like, there's no way to know every game coming out on PC. But I do think that there's something to be said about how, like, budget-friendly gaming is, in the sense of if you pay $80 for GTA, you are expecting to get 100 hours out of it, which means it's less than $1 per hour. Whereas I was just saying, for my movie ticket next weekend, it's like $10 an hour just to go see that movie. And it's over in 2 hours, right? Like, it's not like it's even like $10 an hour, but I'm going to be doing it all year, right? It's $10 an hour, and then I'm out. I'm done. I'm going to write my letterbox review while I'm on the train home and move on with my life. But like, all the solutions that gaming companies are coming up with to kind of bridge that gap also seems to be unsuccessful. Like, I don't know, like, if games were $100 per game, would that be better for the industry than making a $70 game that's filled to the brim with microtransactions? Even microtransactions that are all cosmetic, right? Like GTA supposedly has. Still, like, you're inundating the people who sign into your game with, hey, let's nickel and dime these people. They're seeing these price tags constantly over and over. So I do kind of wonder if the better tact would just be to charge an absurd amount up front, recoup your investment off of the limited people who are going to pay that. So if GTA 6 came out and was $100 for the base edition, or $80 for the base edition, $100 for the deluxe edition, would they recoup their investment off that alone and wouldn't have to worry so much about microtransactions outside of, like, keeping the game alive online with shark cards and stuff like that? Or is that still going to be something that, like, fans get pissed off on? And how does that inflation work? Like, I do feel like we've reached the point now where watching, like, cinema culture is more of a niche hobby than gaming, which is obviously inverted from where it was 30 or 40 years ago, right? Even 20 years ago, that's probably inverted, right? Like, I think that more people in the world in a given week play a video game than watch a movie. So the question is, what is the price point where that becomes less sticky? What is the price point where people who watch movies do complain about the price going to the movies, right? You hear it all the time where it's like, a family of 4 wants to go see Toy Story, and it costs them $70 for 2 hours because they have to pay for 4 tickets and they have to get popcorn and candy and all that. And it ends up costing just a ton of money to go out to the movies and to see a movie. And people complain about that, but it's a much smaller population that's complaining about it, because even, like, cinema-going people are a fraction of the people who are watching movies, because people just typically watch stuff on streaming now, too. So I say all that to say, I wonder what the correct tact is for video games to ensure the longevity of the industry can continue, with it getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Like, is a $100 price point for a game just going to be too dissuasive of the audience, or is a $100 price point of the game with no microtransactions going to be something that people want? Like, if you accept, as a gamer, if you accept that $60 price point, yes, and the demographic that pays for movies and games are different. That is an excellent point, Brandon. But if you accept the price point of $60 for a video game is too low for inflation and how much video games cost to make now, then what is the correct solution? Is it cosmetic microtransactions that are forced down your throat constantly when you log in, even if you don't buy them, but you're constantly seeing them? Is that a better solution with whales really paying the way, or is just having a larger base price going to be the ideal way to do things? Let's see if tons is the right. Just to be fast. Cool. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's a fast one. That's a fast question. We're 3.1 seconds behind PB right now because I had a really bad mines. I had a really bad mines and not a great boat. Let's see. Let's see how good this is. There we go.
All right. Here is your question.
Okay, pretty good questions. Pretty good questions. We're getting good question luck on this one at least. Yeah, I don't really know either what the right path to take is, but I do think that it's unsustainable to assume games are going to just cost $60 or even $70 at this point. Like, games have been stuck at 60 for so long. What was it, 122 or 112? Yeah, 112. It was two numbers in a row, so I know it's not 121. I don't know, it's something I think about a lot in terms of movies, and obviously it's applicable to video games, which is like, how does the industry keep sustaining itself in a way to stay alive? And movies, if you want to see movies in a theater, the two evils you have to stomach are, A, movie tickets getting very expensive. Like, if you think about how much a subscription to a streaming service is, you can watch hundreds of movies a month for $12, versus you can go to the movies once for 20. So it's like a bad value proposition to go see a movie in theaters, and that's before you get any concessions or anything, which I don't. I usually just bring a coffee with me or something like that. So concessions aren't part of my math on how valuable of a hobby it is to go see movies. But when, you know, I think about, like, how sustainable is the theater format for people going to see movies, and how long until it just becomes a niche hobby, and at what point are we not going to be able to get super expensive movies, or the middle class movies, right? We'll continue to get your Obsessions and Backrooms and probably Wes Anderson movies, and people that still have the juice to make stuff, and you'll get your Odysseys, movies that really sell a boatload of premium format screenings like IMAX, 4DX, things like that, because people are paying out the ass for that. Because if they're going to go yellow, if people are going to go out and see something and it's going to cost money, they want it to be an experience. So IMAX, 4DX, 3D, all that stuff is really on the come up. So like, the sustainability for movies is so dependent on premium format stuff like that, and probably the middle class of movies, your $35 million movie is gone. That's a streaming movie now. That's The Rip, or like something even like The Drama that was like 11, 12, 13 million. Probably doesn't have a huge life left in it, although that movie did make a bunch of money for A24. Back in OG meme stock craze, it was the AMC, and the main kind of point that stock was streaming is going to kill the idea of going to the movies. Let me make sure I just click on the right stuff here, and then I'll read the rest of what you said there, Brandon. I don't want to misclick and screw everything up. Once we get to the next long cutscene, I'll catch up on what you're saying there. Right now, I gotta do all. This is probably the click heaviest section, or the execution heaviest section of the run, I would guess. This first treehouse segment. Let's see, 55 seconds ahead of PB going into this. I think anything over 45 once I get through this door is house money that we just have to not screw up. Which I will say, we got good questions. We screwed up in the mine, and then I misclicked one book, which might be enough to really screw us. So I think I'm gonna have to kind of YOLO this magnet and hope that there we go. You're working. It's fucking Sunday night. What are you working on? I do like the idea that there's a chance that my world record run is going to be filled with a rant about the future of video games and cinema, and also me swearing at you. I think that'd be pretty funny. I think that's the argument to... I'm gonna be off PB pace again. Let's just not forget the light this time. Oh my god. And I really just screwed the pooch there, just watching my timer trickle away. Oh, did you have a power outage? I didn't know that. That sucks. Never like a power outage screwing up your weekend. Although I guess you got Friday as weekend, but your power was out. So what were you doing? I guess I would read a book, but you know. Maybe not everyone.
Once again, Pajama Sam saves the day with his mighty brain.
Yeah, so studios have also really backed off direct to streaming real quick, because they kind of hit the point where they were like, ah, shit, we're losing money on this and there's no path for us to start making money. Like, Netflix...
Now I just have to get my signature edition all-metal Pajama Man
Netflix has basically moved almost entirely out of the original movies game and into original TV because that keeps people subscribed to their streaming service. Same thing with like Apple, which is basically all like anything that is straight to streaming for Apple has become TV. All the TV shows. There's very little appetite for straight to streaming movies, and there's a lot of studios even now who are making or acquiescing and allowing this like guaranteed theater window for like 45 days or 90 days where movies are guaranteed a slot in a theater for that long before going to streaming.
Watch out, darkness. Pajama Sam is ready to roll.
High wind warning and wildfire risk led to them shutting off power. That's a pretty sick way to spend a day. Went to a wedding, then came back the next day, picked up your new e-bike, took a 20-mile ride, an 8-mile ride today. Nice, nice. Do you get tired riding a bike that far, or because it's an e-bike, it's more just like a casual activity for you to do that you enjoy? Like, near the end of your 20-mile ride, were you like, fuck, my legs are exhausted, or are you still like, man, I just like being out in nature and looking at stuff? E-bikes are littered all over Chicago, I will say. I'm not personally a bike guy because it goes against my nature of hating bike people. So I'm not allowed to be a bike guy because I've had my wars with bike people over the last several years. Yeah, I know it only helps, but I didn't know how much it helps. I've never driven an e-bike before. Like at a certain point, right? There's an amount that it could help to where you would just be coasting. God, I've had such an urge to play a Resident Evil game. Like I know Requiem came out. My PC can't run it, and B, I only play video games on stream now, which is the only reason I stream also because the streaming has not broken out in any manner. I mean, you know, because I probably should be making more shorts out of it, but who has the time, you know? But I've had such an urge to play a Resident Evil game recently. What's going on inside my apartment? I hear a lot of talking going on out there. Let's see, what's the guess here? What's the guess for how far behind we're gonna come on this time? I'm gonna guess about 2 seconds is about right. Let's listen for the cues. Let's see, 13 seconds. Let's take a listen here.
Okay, that's that. Now I'm ready to go into Darkness's closet and capture him. Watch out.
Yep, it's about 2 seconds.
Comes Pajama Sam.
Yeah, I mean, like I could simulcast to Twitch. If I keep doing this now that it seems a little evident that Mike is going to be an infrequent person on here, which isn't his fault. It's just his work schedule makes it difficult for him to hop on these streams. There's a case to just flip over and just start doing these streams on Twitch instead of YouTube.
In my signature edition all-metal Pajama Man lunchbox.
As much as I want to keep stuff in the same ecosystem, that's all right, you know? There's not a lot of crossover either between people that care about my streaming stuff and people that care about the sports stuff I do. Turns out a lot of nerds that want to watch Pajama Sam speedruns aren't super into off-season NHL talk. All right, let's skip all this.
Sam, are you
Do
fine, Mom?
we want to do one more run, or do we want to switch over and do some Fatal Frame for a little bit? I suppose we do. We do one more run, see if we can get a PB here. I think that probably makes the most sense. That's creepy. Yeah, once I build my new PC, which should be within the next couple of weeks, I'll finish that up because I have all of the expensive stuff outside of RAM, which has thankfully come down a little bit. So it shouldn't be too far off. I basically want to get RAM. I want to get more memory, which memory is cheap now. Like storage, I should say, is cheap now. Probably a new power supply. Although my power supply might work. I don't know. I'll decide on that. But I definitely am gonna need a new case because my cooler is just so fucking big because I got an AIO cooler. All right. Let's do this right. Let's get lined up here. We're gonna count down from 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, here's my Pajama Sam mask.
There's my Pajama Sam mask.
Gotta protect my secret identity.
Okay, we'll say like right here. Seems about right. I think I'm gonna be clicking in the middle of Sam's stomach right here. Yep.
My signature edition all-metal Pajama Man lunchbox.
Yeah.
My
I
portable bad guy
like long-term storage or hard drive storage. Or I mean, like, you know, just like if I have like 2 terabytes of fast storage, like an M2 or SSD or something like that, I don't mind having slower other storage. Like I'll buy just like a cheap ass true hard drive or SSD for like I could get like a 10 terabyte storage for like longer term storage of stuff that I don't need immediately, and then just install stuff onto a drive for an M.2 drive. But I got my CPU, I got my GPU of the future, I have my my motherboard, and I have my cooler. So it's just about getting like the rest of the stuff together, which shouldn't be too expensive. I mean, I'm you know, probably around $1,100 worth of parts purchased out of what I'm guessing is going to end up being around $1,700 worth of parts. And then finally, I can run Pajama Sam at 60 frames. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke, people. That's a joke. Like, and I think that, like, your advice about, like, simulcasting is a good call, because Twitch is better at pushing live stream stuff up, but I also think that, like, it just makes more sense to go fully onto Twitch. Yeah, none of your RAM works for me. I appreciate it, but none of your RAM works. We went through that. I think, especially with speedrunning stuff, like, speedrunning is almost exclusively, like, the act of streaming speedrunning is almost exclusively a game of Twitch. I mean, like, we have SGDQ coming out next week, and even that's, like, a Twitch event where everyone that runs there will have icons for their Twitch channel and all that, so it makes sense just to switch over to Twitch. It's you know, I get my rationale for why I want to stick on YouTube, you know, keep everything in the ecosystem, create a funnel where shorts are the big piece and then the sports channel is the smaller piece, and the people that really just like our content or our personalities would tune in towards the live stream stuff. Yeah, VODs on YouTube are more popular, and I would never close this channel down. I would turn it into a space for VODs and shorts. But I just don't think that it makes a ton of sense to be streaming to YouTube, because YouTube does not push small streams up the charts, because that's not the way that their business works, right? Like, they want to push ads in 15-minute increments. They don't want people sitting here for long periods of time, and Twitch has a better ecosystem for both pushing those ads and revenue, right? Because they make their revenue from ads and subscriptions. So they have a much better system in place for how they make revenue off live streams, and thus they're incentivized to push people into watching more and more live streams, right? They want you, the consumer, to have as many different channels as you're subscribed to as possible, because that keeps money in Amazon's pocket. Whereas YouTube, their incentive is to push you into staying in the churn of watching video after video, because their best revenue comes from ads. Because memberships never really took off, and YouTube Red never really took off. So that's where they see their best revenue, and in being a search engine that sells your data. So I think that it just makes sense to probably switch over to streaming on Twitch, especially now that streaming has become a very much a me-driven thing. I appreciate you talking through this with me, Brandon. Maybe next Speedrun Sunday, we'll flip over to Twitch and see how that feels for all of us involved. God, that means I'm gonna have to port art over there too and make a channel and everything. Oh well, you know, you live and learn. You live and learn. I wanted to try something, it didn't work out. I'd rather pull the plug now and convert than keep trying to drive a dead horse into the ground or whatever. Let me ask you this, Brandon. What % of your week do you spend watching scripted content versus non-scripted content? Oh, my cat just brushed against my leg and scared me. Yeah, and I think that you are also, you know, I don't mean to be like self-effacing. I'm not trying to like blow you or anything on this, but I think that you are definitely your personality, the way that you do things, you are a better design on being a solo streamer than I ever am going to be. Like, there's a ceiling to how good of a streamer I can be, because for me, streaming is always going to be about, like, I want to talk to people while I'm playing video games, and I want to, like, you know, live streamer go for, like, no death run or something like that, but I'm like, at its core, the important thing to know is, like, I'm not good at video games. Like, I'm not bad at video games, right? Like, I could kick, you know, anyone's dad's ass in Madden or whatever, but, like, I'm not good at video games. I'm not, like, special in any way when it comes to being talented at video games, especially PvP games. So there's a ceiling, because anyone that wants to tune in to watch someone play video games well, I'm not the person. I can talk for fucking 4 straight hours about movies and business and what's going on in my life or whatever like that. Like, that's where streaming appeals to me. I like it from the conversation format. I like it as a way to, like, I almost like it like when you were growing up and you would play, like, Halo multiplayer on the couch with your friends, and my buddies and I used to do a thing where we would make a map in, like, whatever, like, the biggest flattest map is, and we would go into Forge and we would delete all of the structures that it would allow us to get rid of. We'd get rid of, like, cars and everything like that, and we had a game mode where we would play at 200% speed and 50% gravity, and it would regen grenades into your pocket constantly. And the only way to reasonably kill people was to stick them with the grenades or trap them with firebombs or stuff like that. And it was, like, the first person to, like, 10 kills won. And we played that for hours while we just sat there and chat. And that's always kind of been my ethos on what I want to do streaming. Like, the game is a thing to have on, right? Like, it's almost the same thing as, like, Hot Ones, where the reason Hot Ones works as an interview format is because people are so distracted with the thing going on that they're just talking. So I've always kind of liked content creation, especially when it comes to video games and streams, as an extension of that, where it's like, you're sitting on the couch with your buddy, and you're just chatting while you're playing Gears of War. Like, it's not about the game. You can be playing fucking Animal Crossing. It's not about that. You're just hanging out with your buddy. So I have, like, I think I really do have, like, a ceiling on how good of a streamer I can ever be, because my interest is never to be good at video games, especially because I'm not good at video games. So, like I've thought about that a lot with the Dark Souls streams I've been doing recently, where I think part of the reason the Dark Souls streams, yeah, I agree. I think that there's a space for those streams as well. It's just, like, I'm never going to be fucking Mr. Beast of streaming, right? I'm never going to be, I don't know, FaZe Clan or anything like that. But like, the Dark Souls streams, I've considered canceling that series, because part of like playing Dark Souls, it's become on being good, right? And, like, I've played a lot of Dark Souls, but I'm still not, like, good, right? Like, there's speedrunners and deathless runners and things like that, and I get stuck on bosses just the same as anyone else. And without Mike being available for a lot of these streams, it often just kind of devolves into me, like, sitting there bashing my head against a wall into a boss that spawned in a bad arena, or trying to find my way down something, or just kind of talking about, like, Dark Souls lore or something like that. It doesn't really work for what I, with my personality and my goals with this stuff, should really be doing with that. So I say all that to say, like, I think that there's a lot of ways to more focus and improve what the streaming sect of what I have going on is. None of which is necessarily in the context of how can I become the next fucking hottest streamer. Yeah, and that's I've been thinking about that a lot too. For anyone just listening and not watching, Brandon said that when someone's really good at one game, which has become a trademark of a lot of streamers, especially, like, you know, it's kind of funny in, like, that Soulsborne range, like, Dark Souls streamers do really well when they play Dark Souls, and they do dog shit when they play anything outside of that. And part of something I've been thinking about a lot recently when it comes to my particular aspirations as a YouTube channel and having some kind of 378, having some kind of future in regards to this world. My particular brand of consideration on that. A lot of times recently I've been thinking about Datto. Now, Datto is, at one point, was massive for playing Destiny 2. But now, Destiny 2 is, like, kind of dead, right? Like, Destiny 2 is oh, well, that's going to lose me a lot of time. Getting that prompt twice. Oh, well. Like, Datto is really hitched his wagon to a thing that is going away. Being more open to try to any game like you are is a strong way to do it. I think it's a longer way to do it for longevity, right? It's definitely not a good way to do it for peak. So your question is, like, do you want the top numbers once, or do you want middling numbers for a longer period of time? And it also depends a lot there on what the platforms you're working on push, what they find important, right? Like, if with YouTube wants, as far as I can tell, and I haven't gone too deep into this because I'm unfortunately full-time employed somewhere, so it's hard for me to do the amount of work necessary for what I would like to be doing with my side stuff a lot of the time. But YouTube seems to like when people stick in the system, right? When people watch a video and they watch another video by you, or they watch the same video by you multiple times over multiple days. That seems to be what their driving force is in terms of pushing videos. And that's like a very good driving force there. And I don't really know how it works with Twitch. Like, what does the Twitch algorithm, what does Amazon want from that service? What do they want people to be doing? And knowing that question gives you a little bit of a leg up in how you're able to structure your channel and still do the things you want to do inside of a system that is beholden to something else. And it's definitely a risky path to take either way, because you are dependent on another company for your income. You're not able to generate it on your own. It's kind of funny because, like, a lot of older internet people that I grew up with, because I'm 30 now, espouse the need to have your own space on the internet, like your own webpage, your own website, someplace for people that like you to go. And I see, and I'm not kidding you with this when I say this, I see zero value in that now. Think about how often you like something and go to their website. And that's just anecdotal, I understand, but the biggest websites on the internet now are aggregation sites. And that includes everything from something like Bleacher Report that dominates the sports space because it's where people get their push notifications from to go get sports news. It's just aggregating sources. Like, Bleacher Report doesn't have reporters out in the field getting information. They're just aggregating information from sports reporters. Bro revealed his unk status to the world. But like YouTube is the same thing, right? Like, it's an aggregation of a bunch of individual people making videos, making shorts, making content. And not so much a collection of people who are incentivized for the platform to function at its best possible peak, or people that have investment literally in the platform existing, either monetarily or otherwise, outside of just their own individual channel continuing to succeed.
How smart you really are.
But anyways, it's my really long way to say I'm never going to be PewDiePie. I'm never going to be PewDiePie, and I'm never going to be, I don't know, who's the best gamer? Like, who's the best at video games?
You know, no one can pass through the doors of knowledge without playing.
How much? So I guess my question. So Brandon said to answer my question about how much he spends watching scripted versus non-scripted. How much of your content you consume though is produced, in the sense of, like, it can be a podcast, but, you know, multiple interviews or multiple voices or things of that nature, or it can be like a TV show or a movie. Like, in a given day, if you watch X amount of content, how much of it is produced versus it's a silo? It's one person doing it, or it's a stream. It's a YouTube video made by one person who, even if they wrote a script, it's not produced. It's not dependent on a cast. It's not dependent on an editor and a post-production house and things like that. It's kind of what I'm curious about, because, like, at my core, here we go. At my core, I'm always going to be someone who would prefer to be making scripted content, right? Like, I grew up thinking that I was going to be a filmmaker, and just similar to how I'm bad at video games, I'm also bad at making movies. So I washed out of that. And so part of my interest is always going to be things that have a little bit more of a production edge to them. Tons. Man, we gold split the
Ton.
boat split and then just fucked everything else up. And I was in the middle of ranting and raving and pointing and gesturing. I had a legendary rant, and I know this doesn't matter to anyone that's gonna be watching this because no one here cares about hockey trades during the off season. I don't remember what number this was. I gotta be honest with you. 378. 378? Oh my god, I don't remember. Let's see.
378.
Okay, cool. 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 All right. I was a little worried about that one, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, my first love is always going to be more scripted content. But I also understand that's not necessarily the way of the world these days, where scripted content used to be the only thing, and is no longer the only thing. All right, pretty good question selection though. Getting back to talking about the actual game itself. At a certain point, this is just something for people to put in their ears when they're chopping onions or whatever, I suppose. But man, really got off track on this one. I don't think I've mentioned the game 2 times before we got to Brain Ticklers. I really should also pay more attention to the timer typically because I have no idea how good of a pace we're on. Probably not great. 3 minutes. 3 minutes until... Or 3 minutes ahead of PB right now if the split was to end, I should say. I don't know what kind of pace that even is, really. I know we lost a lot of time earlier with misclicks, but we had really good questions here. We had a crazy boat segment. If I hadn't screwed up those clicks because I've been talking... I wonder if they're... The way that I'm going to eventually get record is I just need to record offline me playing this with just headphones on and not talking, not getting distracted, and just dialed in for 25 minutes while I go for world record on this. And then we could just watch it on a stream or something like that instead of what I'm doing now, which is talking the entire time and clicking at the wrong spot 3 times in the row because I'm in the middle of a rant and I'm not paying close enough attention to where my mouse is showing up on screen. Stop talking, Sam. All right, let's see. Not green. Blue. Blue's good.
Whoa, that looks like a secret door. I don't see any way to open
I like how there's a light that's also a book here. That's fun.
around here somewhere.
Isn't that fun? God, that was bad too. That's the second time in a row where I've accidentally clicked a book that was the wrong color and had to unclick it. I think we're going to end up off PV pace coming out of this, which is unfortunate because we had such a good boat split. And there's just no recovering after this. Like, basically, Brain Ticklers in the mine, my individual abilities in those are really where we're dependent. And I screwed up outside of those after doing pretty well on boat. And it's probably going to be curtains for this one, I'm guessing.
Wow, this is like a secret mad scientist lab or something.
Especially because
One of those dumbwaiter things that
Sam has so much to say about this dumbwaiter.
I bet I could ride this one right back up to the kitchen.
I think I'm lined up pretty well here, but I'm always hesitant to click
Go back up
ahead of time on this button because if I click wrong, he hops out and goes to the potion table, and none of us want that. None of us want him at the potion table. I might have to stop looking at I think I gotta just look away from chat. The rest of this, I gotta lock in a little bit. So I'm sorry if Brandon or anyone else has anything they say that is evident here. Brandon, at some point though, you and I should link up and talk more about like a Twitch account and what I should be looking towards doing and some ideas for that, and you know, because the things I value in a streamer are very different than the things that are actually valuable in a streamer. Because I'm not, at my core, I'm not a content person anymore the way that I was a few years ago. I mean, everyone went kind of nuts during COVID too, like especially me. Like I'm not going to give anyone shade for getting way too into content. Like around COVID time, I got so into watching streams and probably had a little bit of a problematic relationship with the way that I consume streams, both in terms of the amount of time I was spending doing it and kind of the parasocial aspects of it, where I was hell-bent on getting noticed and mentioned on a stream and all that. But I, oh my god, just barely PB. Definitely not world record pace, but, you know, we gotta lock in for the last few minutes here. But I definitely think about that a lot now, too, because of that, you know? God damn it. Now I'm getting a little nervous, so I'm screwing everything up. Okay, we gotta, if we can just doorknob this right.
This doorknob should fit the door.
gotta doorknob this right.
Sam saves the day with his mighty brain.
I wonder. I also.
The door is stuck.
Oh, that's why I gold split that. God, I didn't oil it.
Hinges look kinda
All right,
rusty.
this is gonna be a wash. I didn't oil it. That's why I gold split. I'm such an idiot. Just go in there, Sam. Oh my God, what a complete waste. Oh, well, definitely remind me not to update my timers on that split, because that was a dumb guy idiot thing is the reason I didn't do that. Jesus Christ. Complete idiot. I was like, wow, I gold split boat. Yeah, because you didn't fucking oil the hinges ahead of time. I probably could just kill this run. Let's see. I mean, if I get out of here in under 21 minutes, maybe we'll see it out. But my God, I'm so dumb. Jesus Christ.
What are you gonna do with that?
Magnets attract metal, you know.
Just
Oh, I don't think they do.
sometimes I feel like the dumbest person. But yeah, I think that the lesson is that
What do you know?
What? My cat's yelling at me. I think the lesson is that if I just pay a little bit more attention to the run itself, yeah, we're just gonna
Pajama Sam is ready to roll.
we're just gonna call it there on this. That is such trash garbage. All right, let's flop over and play some Fatal Frame. Let me go to this. That's me. Hello. How's everyone doing tonight out there in the big old universe that we call home? Exit this. Don't want to update that. I'm getting sweaty too. USB cable. When you watch a stream where it's just a dude talking at a camera, Brandon, what are they talking about? Like, what do you watch people talk about? Also, does anyone remember what we were doing last time that we played Fatal Frame? It's been a minute. All right, Fatal Frame. I do like that I finally got this mic in a position that I like, though. That took a while. I've been fucking around with this because on the podcast it's basically the same setup. Random shit in politics. Well, I mean, to be fair, I would categorize these streams that I do as typically just random shit, but also there's a video game in the background. That's how you get most of your news. I mean, that's just a different generation than me, you know? Do you do anything with financial news, Brandon? I still read all my news. I guess that I'm like the line of demarcation there. I'm like a zoolenial. Like I was born in 96, so I'm like a cusp. I think I'm technically a millennial, but I'm like a cusp millennial. And I do wonder. Sorry, I'm updating stuff. I do wonder how people like the levels of difference between people that are just even a couple of years younger than me. Steam Summer Sale going on. You pick up anything in the Steam Summer Sale there, Brandon? There we go. So, yeah, I also think that's a pretty common thing now, is that I think a lot of people just trust individuals, they trust the people they find more than they trust the things that you can find from traditional news sources. And I think that's become exceptionally more common. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? Like, I do think, as much as I tend to trust legacy media, I do think that those organizations have done it to themselves. How much was your bike? I didn't realize your bike cost like a car payment. But I see that increasing, especially with my generation, where people have flocked to... by the way, tell me if any of the audio is weird for this. I feel like people have flocked to a more sorry, I'm fucking around with stuff still. Is it gonna totally screw up my bitrate if I have the neon back on? Let's see. Let's see if that'll screw up my bitrate. Oh, come on. Tell the people how much your bike costs. Tell the people. We want to know. We demand to know. I can't wait to build my new computer and have it absolutely shit the bed the first time I use it because I'm bad at building computers. Not gonna tell us how much your bike cost. Ridiculous. My cat's right off screen. That's why my arm's doing this. I'm not losing my mind for anyone watching. She's right here. It's a 4-digit number. My God, what's the most? I think the most I've ever paid for a bike is $400, and it was like a pretty good Schwinn. You paid over $1,000 for a bike. Interesting. I wonder. I often think about that too. What is the most I've ever spent at one time? Because like that feels like a very adult thing to me. 5 digits? Oh, okay. You know, I really just had a moment, but I was also just looking at Rolexes the other day that were like $16,000, and a Rolex is less useful than a bike. All right. So what were we doing here? We saved. I think I saved before I had a cutscene or right after a cutscene. I haven't played this game in like 2 weeks easily, maybe even longer than that. It's been a minute since I played this game, man. No, we definitely already came in here because I remember walking down that little thing there. Let me see if I find Mayu is the mission. I don't remember where Mayu is. I mean, call me village map, maybe. Let's look at the village. Man, that village is really small on that map. Okay, thank you for updating me on the audio, Brandon. Just wanted to make sure because I had an issue with Age of Wonder for a while where Age of Wonder was just fucking up on the audio, and I could not figure out why until I just like, oh, there we go. Until I just rebuilt it. Basically, I just had to rebuild the source for it to get to stop fucking up constantly. Oh my God. My frame rate is so bad in this game right now, too, for some reason. Look at that frame rate. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. The frames are not there. Okay. Well, let's keep jogging along here. My God. Oh, hey, what's up, Mike? Mike's in the chat. For any folks watching at home. Mike's hanging out while we play some whatchamacallit thing here. Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame QAnon version edition. Do I have to keep taking pictures of her? I just realized I'm wasting film stock taking pictures of her. Oh my God, the frames. All right, I'm turning the neon off, folks. I'm turning it off. I apologize to any of the viewers at home who are just here for the neon, but the frame rate in the game is so bad. It's so weirdly bad. Okay, let's see. Where did Mayu go? You know what we should do at some point is we should power rank. There you are. We should power rank Mayu heading to entrance. We should power rank the different schoolgirl-aged Japanese women that we've played as in these games. Oh, door's locked. Yeah, Mayu's on some shit in this game, man. I don't know about her. We've spent the entire game in this building, too. Leave the Kurosawa house. Oh, Brandon was just here for the neon. Brandon was here for the neon and the discussions about porting over to Twitch. Okay, the frame rate fixed as soon as I went up the stairs. Explain that if you dare. Maybe not. Maybe not so much. Where are you pointing me at? Is there something on the ground or something? Every time I feel like I turn towards... Every time I feel like there's... It's indicating me... Oh, you want to be on the stream? Yeah, give me 1 second there, buddy. I think the frames will probably poop the bed, but I miss talking to you. You're my buddy. What up, buddy? What's up, buddy? You there? Can you hear me? There we go. There we go. There we go. Here's... The frames might poop the bed, in which case I might cut your stream for this, but we'll still hang out, you know? What you listen to in there in the background, bud? Mike forgot to turn that off. Ooh. Let's go here. We got to get that turned off. We got to get this turned off. And we got to switch this over to this. We got to hit OK. Then we do a little bit of this. Click back over here. Is that going to automatically do it for me? Come on, game. No, I didn't do it. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. I'm troubleshooting. You're on stream, though, Mike.
Hi, world.
How you doing, buddy?
All right. You break world record yet?
Nope. Had honestly, mostly bad runs.
Yeah.
I kept getting distracted and fucking things up. At one point, I thought that I had I was on world record pace. I had gold split the boat split. Oh my god, why is the frame rate so bad in this game?
All right, I'll leave.
I might just have to stop streaming to you, but it was bad before I even started streaming to you. I don't know, man. My PC is just on its last leg. We definitely can't get those updates fast enough, you know? But at one point I thought that I was on world record pace, and then I realized that I just hadn't done something. I hadn't gone and oiled the doors on the outhouse in the middle of the...
missing an entire segment.
I was missing an entire segment. Ooh, let's see. Screen settings, window 1080, DSLL, all this stuff. 30, VSync is off. Let's go.
Ozzy, stop.
For now with that. Hey, your dog hanging out?
It'd be annoying.
When isn't he? Am I right? You know what's crazy is every time I'm here, I feel like this thing's telling me that there's something really interesting in the purple around here, and I just can't see it.
Purple seems important.
The purple does seem important.
Purple rain. Purple rain.
My god, this frame rate might be a. All right, we'll be back to Fatal Frame after I upgrade my PC in 2 weeks.
Damn. I had the stream up earlier.
Yeah, it was running fine when we were playing a game
Sam.
from 1996 or whatever.
Yeah, I had it up earlier, and I was like, I should definitely like jump in at some point, and I got distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, he's not doing Pajama Sam. I should definitely jump in.
You didn't want to hop in while I was doing Pajama Sam.
I don't know what to say sometimes, and I'm afraid to talk and distract you. So.
That's so funny. All right, we freed that ball.
And you didn't do any better, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I got real distracted talking about like the future of what to do with this channel, move it over to Twitch. I was talking about video game finances and... Okay. Well, I freed that ball and then I just kind of kicked it over here. So that was a good use of our time. Yeah, Brandon was distracting me the entire time. I think also part of the reason the frame rate's struggling right now is just because it's so hot in my apartment.
Oh.
You see though that fucking AMD's insisting that they now have a way to cool at jacuzzi temperatures. They can cool chipsets for AI.
Wow. That's pretty big. Is their stock price through the roof?
Can I do this from up here? No. I was trying to, I did bully him into silence for a second so I could lock in. Yeah, frame rate's not doing great, you know? What now? What are you chiming at me about? Who's this? Is that Mayu? Woman returning to room.
It's not Maya.
So Mike, you want to share any Basky thoughts between episodes?
I haven't listened to it yet. Why?
Well, I mean, like, because we're not gonna have another hockey episode for a while and not another basketball episode for a while, so I just didn't know if you had any thoughts
What
that
do you
wouldn't be applicable by the time we record another episode. I was giving you the runway, Mike. I was
not
giving you
recording
space, as they say in the therapy industry.
We're not recording this week?
No, we record this week, but you know, sometimes information's a little outdated by the time we record. You know.
I mean, I don't know. Stuff's happened. Can't give away for free.
We literally do give it away for free. What are you talking about?
Exactly. We already. Now you want me to give it away for free?
You want me to give it away for double free?
Double free? Get out of here. Check it out. Bought another box of college football cards because I have a growing addiction.
I might turn your audio up in my headphones.
Oh, can you not hear me?
I can't hear you over ghost screams.
Ghost screams.
What you know what I was thinking about, Mike?
Yeah.
What do you think truly our next speedrun's going to be? And if our next speedrun is either Silent Hill or Fatal Frame, what's gonna be our next other game we play on Sundays?
I don't know.
All right.
Dark Souls. I mean, we're getting closer to Halo launch.
Yeah, Halo launch for sure. That's my deadline to get my PC upgraded because we're definitely gonna do the Halo co-op.
Yeah.
And I was also talking with Brandon. How would you feel about switching over to Twitch?
I'm down for whatever.
All right, there you go. Mike's in, Brandon. We convinced him.
Ooh.
What do you have in your hands?
Oh, you didn't hear me because my voice is down. I bought some college football cards. I have a growing addiction.
You know what's funny? I was also just talking about how I don't have like that collector urge.
Yeah. It's been bad lately. And they're also like getting harder to get a hold of because the 2025 set's like basically like they're gonna drop the 2026 set in a few months. So this one might be worth something though. Except it's gold. You can't really see it there. It's a little Marcel Reed student orientation.
Oh, we also
But
can't
it's
see
cool.
it because I left a menu up over your face.
That's fine. You know what's super annoying about just like sports trading cards?
I'm doing it on live stream when we're supposed to be talking about video games.
Oh, sorry.
I'm kidding. What's super annoying about sports cards?
It's like you'll get like a card, you'll be like, oh, this thing's like really cool. It has to be worth money. And then they'll be like, oh, see, that card actually has like 7 different variants where the border is a different color. And you want the pink one. That's the one that's worth money.
What if we did so I'm constantly looking for ways for us to stream on the podcast channel more often. What if we did a break stream?
A break stream?
Yeah. Like card
What is
breaking?
Oh, like break some packs.
Yeah, like what if we got a shitload of college football cards and we did that on a stream?
Yeah, I'd be cool with doing that.
Yeah, and that way it could also be like a you-focused stream because we'll have like your camera as the primary camera and I'll, keep track and, update prices and track hits and track chase cards and stuff like that, but it would be you opening cards.
Oh, dude, I got your favorite player of all time.
You got Jackson Dart?
No. Tyler Show.
I was out to dinner with my dad and my stepmom the other day, and we were talking about football because that's all I talk about with my family these days, and I was talking about how I think the Saints are going to win that division, and my dad is very dismissive of Tyler Shuck.
Oh yeah.
Very dismissive. Mike, you want to do us favors in your return to streaming action? You want to read this diary for us?
Oh, yeah. You zoom in a little bit. Get a little zoom scheme. Oh, your frames are not good right now, my friend. We've decided to run away together, but I think that's we're still proceeding to carry out the sacrifice. It's just, is it?
No, just read what you can tell. Read what you can tell.
It's just our tradition, though. There's no need to it any logic. Oh, to get to it any logic. It's a secret game the two of us keep playing. Till Oh shit! Still deep down. Still looks uncertain. What ill I came back to the village one day, just me. What ill only I came back and fulfilled my role. Then nobody would have to go after Yas, my big sister. It's let me do that. I told Yaz I was thinking how I wasn't what to do. I wasn't sure what to do. She's so nice. She's rice. It's so scary, to be honest.
All right. I'm gonna stop streaming to you because it seems pointless. But I guarantee you, I will boot it back up whenever we have another thing to read that I want you to read. Oh, did everything shut down on me?
What?
There we go. Everything froze for a second when I stopped streaming to you.
What do you guarantee me?
I guarantee it.
Guarantee.
Boy, I didn't. You know, PCs. It's almost like. That's creepy. The girl in the shadow just sitting there. PCs are almost like iPhones, where they hit like planned obsolescence like a fucking brick wall.
Yeah.
But my PC is entering its planned obsolescence phase, and I desperately need to seek Susan.
Oh, Instant Impact, Abdul Carter.
Would you have described Abdul Carter as an instant impact, you think?
I'm not gonna have this argument with you again. We did that enough.
There we go. I got a picture of Left Behind. Okay. What? Do you have chat up by any chance?
Hold on, let me pull that up again.
You don't have to, but Brandon just said Blackberry Dr. Pepper Zero slaps.
Blackberry Dr. Pepper Zero.
Is that the one with Glenn Howerton?
It is, yeah. He shaved his head for that one, I think.
Hey, really? You watch it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen Blackberry. It's pretty solid.
You know, I bought my tickets for the invite.
So mad the other night.
My favorite part about that text string is that you clarified that when you went to the theater a week early, the woman working the counter was cute.
Yeah. Then she was like, "Can I touch your phone?" I was like, "Why?" And then she like looked closer at it, and she was like, "That ticket's for July 9th." And I was like, "Okay, well I guess I'll just go jump off a bridge then."
Now, my question for you is, were you already spiraling that day, or did that really just push you over the edge?
That guy just pushed me over the edge.
How much of your spiral that day had to do with the Sabres drafting a defenseman you hadn't heard of?
I don't really know. It was like a combination of spirals, and like I fell asleep, and I woke up, and I was all like determined to not just like go back to sleep. I was like, I'm actually gonna go do something I enjoy with my life, so I'm gonna go see a movie. And then once I like put forth the effort to do that and was denied, it was just full on spiral.
Yeah, that was me on Tuesday. I mean, I didn't spiral and get pissed off at a pretty girl at the theater, mainly because everyone that works at the theaters near me is a little bit of a nerd. But I had a moment on Tuesday where I was gonna go see The Death of Robin Hood and I couldn't because I just had so much fucking podcast to edit.
Oh yeah.
Because we were even talking about because we were gonna do a podcast on Wednesday and I was like, I can't. I'm still editing so many podcasts.
Yeah.
So we waited till Friday, which turned out to be fortuitous, but not that fortuitous because then there was like 3 more trades we needed to talk about that we didn't have time to talk about by the time we got the podcast up. Good pod, though. Good pod. Good pod. Good pod. Good pod. Good pod. I was trying to figure out where I was going. I wasn't just saying good pod over and over again. I was trying to remember the right way to go to get out of the Kurosawa house.
Yeah.
You ever watch? You ever sit down and watch like a pre-1960s movie, Mike?
Pre-1960s?
Oh, I saw Psycho in theaters the other day too. That's cool.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned that on that one podcast I listened to.
Is it sad that most of my friends now mention stuff to me because I said it on a podcast? I get texts from people when a podcast comes out now.
This is life you wanted. You wanted to be a content creator.
This is the world we live in. Whoa. I'm fighting a ghost.
Oh, yeah?
His name's Greg. They call him a groast.
Grossed? Ooh, this Abdul Carter one actually looks like it may be worth something.
Worth something like in what way? Like worth something like, oh my god, if you save this for another 5 years, you can retire on it? Or worth something like, wow, I can buy another pack of cards off the amount of money I made off this card?
Let's see. Maybe not, yeah. I think I've only pulled one card that's like, because with like the trading card game, you know, the whole like grading system plays a huge part in how valuable something is.
So they tell me.
So like, yeah, so like I have cards that are like, oh, it's actually like, you know, that's worth like a decent, like that's worth some money, but it's like, oh, you know, you'd have to get it graded. It's going to have to be graded like PSA 9 or higher. I only have one that's just like right out the gate, ungraded, sells for at least like a couple $100.
We got a full fluorite. You have one that ungraded sells for a couple $100?
Yeah.
How much does it sell for if you get it graded?
Pull up.
Pull up. Headshot. Sit down.
Drank.
I'm very much not a collector guy, so I'll never get it. But like, is there any collectible you could imagine paying 4 digits for, even $1,000? Like, if your choice was between either getting a collectible or buying Brandon's e-bike, is there any collectible that you would pick the collectible on over the e-bike?
I have no desire to have an e-bike, so I just take the collectible.
Damn, you hear that, Brandon?
Sorry, buddy.
Getting fucking
I will not
buried.
be buying your e-bike today.
Getting told.
Yeah, this Ryan Williams Color Blast one I have, if it's... Oh, it's went down a little bit. Ungraded one sold last week for $142. The PSA 10 most recently sold for $650.
I wonder how much it costs to get graded. Should we make like a supplemental short where you just go through the process of getting that card graded?
Yeah, I looked it up. There's like it's like a chunk of money you pay to PSA. I think PSA actually does it now to where you like sign up for a certain subscription or whatever. I don't know, something like that. And depending on like which one you sign up for, that's how much you're like. The big difference is like if you send them cards, how much insurance you're getting on the cards. It's really fucking confusing. But basically, like, yeah, I've been looking into it just because it's like, all right, well, I want to make sure I have enough cards that are actually worth money to where it's going to be worth paying to get them graded.
Okay, but you know Brandon wants you to know that it's an e-mountain bike, not just an e-bike.
Okay, so I could literally be living in the mountains right now, and I still wouldn't want it.
You can ever live in the mountains?
No.
No? You're not a mountain man?
No.
It's a creepy doll.
Mountain River Rock.
It's Moon River Rock.
Same thing. Moons at mountains.
Tell me one difference between a moon and a mountain. Oh, wait.
Oh, no, we've never been to the moon, Adam. We don't know what it looks like.
Hasn't Kubrick been there? Isn't that how he knows?
Stanley?
You know what I was watching the other day that has the carpet from The Shining in it?
What?
Fucking Toy Story. In Sid's house. I got ghost scared. I'm terrified. Someone save me from this ghost. Ooh. I think I'm getting double ghosted right now.
Oh, dude, it's hot.
People will pay good money to get double ghosted.
Yeah. 2 ghosts, 1 host.
Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. The nice thing also is it's at, 12 frames a second or whatever.
So it's like you're getting slowly double ghosted.
I'm getting very slowly double ghosted.
Well, I got a Quinn Ewers card down. You want me to send that to you?
I mean, yes, I do, but not because I want it. Just because I want to give it to Arch Manning if I ever run into him. Man, double ghost is hard.
Like,
Jesus.
what is
Oh my god, stop it. Dude, double ghost is hard.
Okay.
I'm getting double ghosted so hard. I'm just burning through health packs. Can I hit both of them at the same time? Okay, yeah, I can do some damage to both of them at the same time. It's good to know. It's speedrunning tech. I don't know if you'd understand, Mike.
I don't know, understand anything.
Okay. Did that do anything? No? Not really? Oh no, one of them's going super ghost. So we gotta focus, that's gonna be terrible. Okay. Mike, one of them went super ghost on me.
You shouldn't have made it angry.
Ooh, she fucking me up. She killed me. I got killed. I got double ghosted to death, Mike.
Tragic.
I looked over and you were saying tragic while looking down at all of your cards. It's just, yeah,
I hate to see it.
It's a shame. My hands are so sweaty now. Knees weak, arms spaghetti. There's vomit on his sweater already. Spaghetti.
It's still spaghetti.
Did you ever think? Do you think Eminem? Brandon out of nowhere just said he's gonna go camping this weekend for the 4th of July. Mike, your thoughts on camping?
It's fun.
No, it's not. Did you ever think that like Eminem, when he wrote "Till I Collapse," was
And my bones collapse.
was going to be associated or whatever? Not "Till I Collapse," but the other one was going to just be associated with spaghetti forever after that.
Oh, Lose Yourself?
Yeah, Lose Yourself. Do you think after Lose Yourself, the dude I'm talking to, and I've only been on 2 days, but just told me he wants to come up here and meet at my spot, but not stay the night. Weird. Happy Pride Month, everyone. But do you think Eminem was like, one day I'll be the spaghetti guy?
Like, that was his goal in life, was to be the spaghetti guy?
I'm just saying, like, at what point did he realize he was going to be the spaghetti guy?
Said, I'm going to show you, Ma. One of these days, I'm going to be a spaghetti guy.
Oh, I'm getting double ghosted so hard again. Jesus.
Dude, stop getting double ghosted.
I can't help it. There's 2 ghosts in this room, and they're ghosting me. Okay, Mike. Brandon needs your advice on this. You got chat up. We need your input.
Yeah. Alban Chase just told me he wants to come up here and meet me at my spot, but not stay the night. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can sign off on that. I've never met this dude. I don't know how trustworthy of a person he is. I don't know what kind of vibes he's giving off. Like, does he really, like, is he just saying not stay the night, but, like...
Like, if it was a hot girl, though, Mike, what would you say?
See, it's different because it's easier to not trust a man than it is a woman. One of the more unfortunate things about us men.
During Pride Month, too, you would say something like that. Oh, I'm out of film.
What? I feel like that's a judgment call. Yeah, I gotta give that one. I gotta kick that back to the person asking. Do you own pepper spray?
Or peppercorn. You can either cook for him or spray him. One of the two.
Yeah.
Come on, film.
So he does carry bear mace, so there you go. You're good.
Who carries bear mace in this economy? How much does it cost to mace a bear?
just like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Does Dog the Bounty Hunter mace bears?
No, but in the episode of South Park where he's pretending to be Dog the Bounty Hunter, he keeps bear macing people.
I got killed by the double ghost again. You can't bear mace a person. You can't bear mace a person.
You can. You can bear mace anything.
You should
bear mace a couch, a car.
Bear mace a person. You can bear mace a couch.
Yeah.
The couch is looking at me funny. I showed him what for. I said, "You look at me, couch. This will be the last guy you ever see." Oh, Mike's gone. Oh fuck, Mike's gone. Just terrible advice on this stream, Mike.
What do you mean?
What's the downside to letting him come visit your place, right? And not stay the night. Also, why add in the not stay the night? Like, why not just leave that open to interpretation, you know?
Right. Why feel the need to specify I don't want to stay the night?
That's what I'm saying. Just like...
That's reverse psychology, because then you're like, what? Why wouldn't you want to stay the night?
You think that's what it is?
And then he's like, oh, I guess I'll stay the night then if you want me to stay so bad.
Sorry, fine. I guess I'll stay the night.
I'll stay the night. I guess I'll stay the night. Also brought a bunch of my stuff. I guess I'll just move in. Crafty bastard, that one.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, we're just gonna save the rest of these for now, but I do want that max attack. I wanted that max attack up. I'm a man of mystery. Your lore runs deep, brother. You work from home as a coder. I don't know how deep your lore runs. Hate to break it to you.
I think I'm stealing that and putting it on my dating profile.
My
I'm a
lore
man of
runs
mystery.
deep.
My lore runs deep.
What's your radius on your dating profile? I think about that a lot with people that live in non-cities, as we call them in the city.
You got to branch out a little bit when you're if you live in the burbs. So I guess 4 miles.
You don't have a dating app right now, Mike?
I don't know.
Not even a one?
No. I think I have like a couple downloaded on my phone. I got that far. I downloaded them, but just never made a profile on them. Part of me's like, I'm not really planning on sticking around here. So.
It's not about sticking around there, Mike. It's about inviting someone over to your house on a long weekend and then bear macing them.
No. That's how some people show affection, right? They bear mace each other.
Some people want cards. I just want a woman who will bear mace me.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one's going supernova.
Bonus points if you can sell him your mountain bike, though, while he's there. Turn it into a sale.
Oh, are they both going supernova? That'd be really unfortunate, wouldn't it? Oh no, he just threw blood at me. What the fuck? He threw blood at me? Oh! He threw an arm at me after he threw blood at me. Mike, you're gonna have to talk about some cards or bear macing or someone getting dated, because
beat up.
I'm getting my
Everything gets oh, he threw blood at you. Now I see it. Oh, like this turn there. Dating does suck, by the way. You're alright.
What sucks?
Dating.
Who? What?
Dating sucks.
Who's he?
No.
Why is there a cloud of blood now?
Doing like an Abbott Costello thing here.
Oh, there's a person in front of me. I can't special shot him, really?
Hey. Hi.
Stop yelling at your dog all the time.
He's licking his butt.
So? That's what he does. He's a fucking dog.
I don't want to listen to it. Like, you're over here trying to hang out on stream, have a good time, and in the background you're...
Ow. Oh, I'm getting armed.
I keep thinking you're playing Silent Hill. You need to change that outfit.
You're the one who picked this outfit.
I know. I
Are
regret
you?
my decisions.
I lied. I didn't know if that was true. I just said shit because I wanted to accuse you.
Who's accusing me?
Wait, are you going Super Ghost again? You can't go Super Ghost twice in a row. That's cheating.
I've seen someone do it 3 times in a row.
You saw someone go Super Ghost 3 times in a row?
Yeah, yeah. Sharks have signed Michael Kesselring to a 3-year deal worth $4.5 million AAV.
Wait, how did? Oh yeah, because they traded for him. I got my Paterka mixed up.
Yeah. Oh, and then also, I don't know if you saw, but Philly came to. It's not like official until the 1st, but they
The Vladar
made
deal.
a deal with. Yeah, with Vladdy.
Not surprising because they traded for a goalie and went, and he's gonna back up Vladar.
Big bad Vlad.
Whew! All right. We got through.
You win?
We got through the double ghosts. So the very important thing now, Mike, is just to
Whatever happened to the double rainbow guy? I think he's dead.
yeah, didn't he die at the end of that video?
No, I don't think
Didn't
so.
he explode into
Unless
rainbows?
That's like the uncut director's version or something.
Should we make a YouTube video where we desperately seek the double rainbow guy?
We definitely should. YouTube channels that are all like, I do investigative journalism and documentaries they're all the rage.
Yeah, why don't we be the YouTube channel that finds the double rainbow guy? And they'll give him peyote and make him look at one rainbow and see what happens.
It's great. You get like multiple videos worth out of that. Part 1, 2, maybe even a 3.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, how many videos has Pablo Torre or podcasts has Pablo Torre gotten out of fucking Kawhi Leonard not playing
Jennifer
basketball?
Hudson or whatever.
Is he doing something with Jennifer Hudson?
Not Jennifer Hudson. What's Jordan Hudson.
Is Pablo Torre talking about
Belichick's
Jordan Hudson?
girlfriend. Over like last year.
He's doing some Jordan Hudson. You can definitely tell you and I slant because my Pablo Torre thing is Kawhi Leonard and your Pablo Torre thing is college football.
He's doing a little bit of everything. He's always popping up on my. He'll pop up on like. On my feed in areas that like won't have like anything to do with, like what I'm saying right now doesn't make sense. So I'm just gonna stop. But like you'll think it's like, oh, Pablo Torre sports, it's all gonna be sports related, but then he's like also done stuff on non-sports things where I'm like, whoa, what are you doing here, Pablo Torre, talking about this?
Like what?
I don't remember now, but you're gonna call me
Right,
out
well,
on it.
You know, I'm really glad that we had this conversation, Mike. Here, you want me to switch back to my Crimson Butterfly outfit so you stop getting confused?
No, because I want to know what game we're playing.
There we go. I switched to my Crimson Butterfly outfit, which appears to be a camisole and just kind of like a weird tied shawl. I left the fox mask on, though.
Okay.
I have had "Till I Collapse" stuck in my head since I made that joke earlier, by the way.
Wait. Lose yourself or till I collapse?
Well, because I said, I meant to talk about Lose Yourself, but I said "Till I Collapse" the first time, and since I said that, I've had "Till I Collapse" stuck in my head.
When my bones collapse, then I collapse.
Who's the deep voice on that song?
Do you feel the collapse?
Oh, I forget we had a
different
flashlight
song.
in this game. Gotta take a picture of her. Doesn't count unless you get a picture of her. You gotta do it for the gram, Mike. This is the do it for the gram game.
I ain't do it for the gram.
I think we're getting attacked
Do
on
it
this
for
bridge
content.
again. The stream you weren't on, my sister's second stream when she was in town, there was such a good jump scare where she like jumped out of her fucking skin at a ghost.
Clip that.
No, because the audio was so fucked in that, and I think that
Oh.
there was no one in chat paying close enough attention to let me know, but her audio was way too quiet, so I couldn't make anything out of it.
Damn.
But it was very funny in the moment. I was going to refer you both as chat, but then I realized I can't because I'm chat, and then I realized I don't care. So chat, it's time for an Oreo McFlurry. Jesus Christ.
They still make McFlurries?
I just can't imagine eating a McFlurry.
Oh, get off your vegan high horse over there, all right?
No, it's just like the fucking calories. We're also in a cutscene. Aren't you excited for when I have my water cooler set up, and then I can stream to you and
see what's
stream
going
to
on.
the internet, and everyone can see everything at all the times?
That will be cool.
I feel like Mayu and I are wearing very similar clothes. Oh my god, she's being followed by someone with a broken neck.
This is Kurt Angle. because he won a gold medal with the broken neck.
Did he really?
He did. Broken freaking neck.
Speaking of which, you know what starts in like 20 minutes?
What I think started an hour ago.
Well, I mean, the pre-show might have, but the show itself doesn't start until 8 Central, right? Or does it start 8 Eastern?
8 Eastern.
8 Eastern? All right, yeah.
I totally forgot about it until a little while ago. I was like, oh, I never did those predictions.
Nope. You wrote your name in it.
I did. I did the one I wrote my name in.
So thanks for that. I made the artwork.
Save it for next year.
I can't use it next year.
Why? Who's going to know?
Well, presumably it'll be different wrestlers, Mike.
Doubt it.
What, you think Kenny Omega is just going to wrestle in it next year? Is that what you're trying to say?
Probably.
There is no way you have burned 6 times the amount of calories today and yesterday. 6 times? Do you know how much 6 times the amount of calories you burn in a day is? That's like if you somehow managed to burn 18,000 calories today. Some people they just say shit at me, Mike, and think I'm not going to call them out on it. Think I'm just going to sit here with my thumbs in my ass.
I don't know how to go after him like that.
6 times the calories. Fucking ridiculous. Mike, if you ever say anything that
Everybody counts their
preposterous, I would
macros
delete
like
the
you.
channel. What'd you say?
I burned 12 times my calories. So.
I'm deleting the channel!
You have to delete it twice because I doubled the ante.
A keyhole engraved with the family crest.
Oh, it meant just the McFlurry calories. See? That's a smart way to
How
do
many
it.
calories is a McFlurry? 800? I don't know why you had me walk up here so that the butterfly could lead me back this way. Instead, just tell me to go get the key.
Google, according to the USDA, 803 calories in a 16-ounce
I can't
Oreo
believe
McFlurry.
I fucking nailed that.
Yeah, so that means you would have had to burn roughly 4,800 calories.
Yeah.
400.
400.
Well, if you get the smaller size,
400.
then yeah. And then you only have to burn like 2,400 calories at some point today.
In addition to any of the other food you ate.
Probably why you got to get rid of the e-bike, because you got to walk, burn more calories. Even that doesn't make sense, because I'm pretty sure the bike would probably burn more.
Or just, get rid of the engine in it. That's doing all the work for you.
Okay.
You ever see someone ride an
I don't know
e-bike?
how
It's
kinesiology works.
basically like just having a motorcycle, and people claim it's exercise. DoorDash is lying. You DoorDashed a McFlurry? That is the most American thing. You should have done that next weekend with your friend in town or whatever. Your future partner, your future husband in town. How imminent do you have to be dating someone to be considered a future husband? Like, you ever hear people say, like, my wifey or whatever, and then they break up, and you're like, it doesn't seem like that was your wifey. It doesn't seem like you had to go to court or anything over that one. Did Mike fall asleep?
Excusing myself from this conversation.
Oh, good point. That wasn't even a consideration.
I never am.
Well, usually you're not here, so I'm just talking to no one.
Okay, wow. Take all the shots.
You deserve it. Gotta search for clues, Mike. Gotta search for clues.
We are searching for Blue's Clues.
You gonna go see Toy Story 5?
No, I am not.
If I bought you a ticket, would you go see Toy Story 5?
Yeah, sure.
Really? You just go to the theater and see Toy Story 5?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't think I'd do it. I think it's weird to be a 30-year-old man and go to the theater to see Toy Story 5.
I didn't really think that whole thing through.
Uh-huh.
Thought you're saying, like, we got tickets for both of us to go, but now that also seems weird. For, like, 2 30-year-old men to go to Toy Story together? I don't know. I think I'll just wait till that one hits Disney Plus and not watch it.
You're not gonna watch it on Disney Plus? The mouse streaming network? Shouldn't you be like a huge
jump
Disney
scare.
guy? Like
Should I be a
you
huge
should
Disney guy?
Yeah, you should be all in on Disney, right?
Why? Because of Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Eh.
It's only your favorite video game series.
the Disney-ness of it is not why I play Kingdom Hearts.
You play it for the raw sexual thrills mainly?
No. Or for the Square Final Fantasy Tetsuya Nomura bullshit aspects of it.
And now, were any of those words you said actual like words that someone could translate, or?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
They're real words. You just have to put them into your nerd translator.
Are there Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Any good ones or just lame ones?
No, like a lot of the big ones. That's what people were pissy about with Part 3, is they like didn't have any of the Final Fantasy characters in them.
Just Disney characters?
Yeah, it's basically all Disney. Do you even go to Radiant Garden in 3? I think you do. I can't remember. I haven't played in a minute. I think you might talk to a couple of them for like a really short second, but yeah, they're like not involved the way they are in the past games, where you actually like could fight some or fight alongside some. Or
3 is
like
by
the
far
first-
my most played Kingdom Hearts.
it's your only play, so you can stop with your jokes. But like in like 1 and 2, Sephiroth was like one of the big like super bosses.
Sephiroth!
Fight.
But
And,
he's not like involved in the story. Are any of the Final Fantasy characters involved in the
there's-
story?
They are actually.
Who?
Cloud.
Cloud's involved in the story?
I mean, in the first 2, yeah. 'cause
Is
he's
he
a
also
resident
confused
of-
about if he's into Tifa or not in that one, or is Cloud gay?
No, but no, Cloud's not gay. He just has memory issues. Okay.
Why'd you say it like that?
Why'd I say like what?
Yeah, no, you really said it like you don't want Cloud to be gay.
No, Cloud can be gay.
Like you'd be upset if he was gay, Mike.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people online who prefer that he was.
Including you or not including you?
Now, I'm not saying anything about anything, Adam.
I'm not saying
So about Disney.
I'm not saying shit about fuck.
What do you want, Ozzy?
Oh, we both got animals bothering us right now.
What is so
fun.
ridiculous you're making me look right now on the internet? I'm gonna get memed.
Are we doing a
Up on
podcast tomorrow?
Tosh.0 or something. Oh, we're scratching me.
Are we doing a podcast tomorrow?
Aren't we?
Yeah. Do you have your 13 questions?
I can make them.
That's what we in the business call a soft no.
I had it with the Ozzy.
Can you just update the rundown so we can both put our 13 questions in there?
Yep. This is like a new rundown now, right?
Oh yeah, we should probably the new rundown's for Basky. The new rundown for Tap doesn't start until regular season, I don't think.
I thought. Ozzy, I'm gonna kick you in the head.
Ooh, I'm gonna read this one because I'm not gonna pull it up for you because it's 4 pages. The Kiryu house appears to serve as a place where the twin maidens reside for an extended period while they undergo trial purification. During this cleaning, man, apparently I can't read either. I thought it was just you were dumb. Turns out it's this game, it does something to your brain.
There's no frames. There's frames missing.
It's all the ectoplasm. During this cleansing process, the twins are not allowed to leave the manor grounds, with one exception. They may visit the brothel.
Ooh.
I just made that up.
Oh.
They may also visit the second of the twin houses, the Tachibana house, via the heavenly and earthly bridges. When walking from the Tachibana house to the Kiryu house, the heavenly bridge on the second floor is used, whereas the opposite route is taken utilizing the earthly bridge, which sits underground. Oh, great, we're going to have to go to an underground bridge. Speaking of which, the earthly bridge also connects to the deep path, the sprawling cavern system which lies beneath the village. What's more, something none are allowed to gaze upon reportedly lies within the innermost sanctum of the deep path. Only a selection of senior priests are permitted entry into that area, as well as special groups of individuals known as mourners. If this place is where the gates to hell lie, then I suppose the hidden ceremony is likely conducted underground. And we got a film reel that I guess we need to go find to figure out where the key is. Hey, Mike, when we're done here, are you going to watch any AEW or?
Sorry.
What?
I was distracted. I don't know if you saw the news that Friedman dropped on air today, where he said that the scuttlebutt was that the Sabres had made an offer for Hellebuck, and Hellebuck even agreed to go there.
Oh, that's sick.
But Winnipeg, I guess, wasn't
Didn't
crazy
want
about it. But let's see. Someone reported, take this one with a grain of salt, that the offer was allegedly
Taves Thompson, 2 firsts.
it was allegedly it was 4th overall UPL, a roster player believed to be Jack Quinn, and then possibly another player / pick.
What's the most distressing thing for you there, Jack Quinn?
Not really, because I like Jack Quinn, but if I have to give up a roster, a forward on the roster with like some value to him, he's probably like him or like Yuri Kulik are probably the 2 ones I'd be willing to part with. One or the other. So, not terrible.
Yeah.
But that's come and gone now because we already made the 4th overall pick.
You did. You got that defenseman.
Still trade. Whatever fucker we took.
Photo. Minakami Bridge. Photo labeled Minakami Bridge on the back. It shows suspension bridge spanning the valley. And we also got a projector. Oh, we have 2 film reels. We have 2 film reels. 2 reels. Okay, so we're watching a ceremony here. Okay, that has a light with it, so we don't want that. I appreciate you shining that off the flashlight off to the right so that we can see what's going on this film reel. It looks spooky. It looks like a lot of spooky stuff is going on in this film reel. Oh, don't point it at the screen. Thank you. There's some twins.
And twins.
All right, that's the end of that film reel. Now we got to watch film reel 8, which is going to show me the key.
Oh, yeah. McFarland locked his boy Jack Drury down. 5 years, 4.5 mil.
That's a lot for Jack Drury.
Right? It's funny.
Okay, so we got to go across this bridge, I guess. Wherever this bridge is. Stop shining your flashlight at the screen. God damn. Motherfucker. Shining your flashlight at the screen. God damn.
Motherfucker. I don't like flashlights on the screen.
I just like when we make references that there's literally no chance that anyone ever sees this gets.
God damn.
You want to bust out your Michael PSAs? Fucking nonsense. We got film reel 1.
Oh, it's the best one.
Is that the best one?
Yeah.
You don't think it's the first one? You think that they like ranked them?
Yeah.
Okay, it's showing like a room. You know what's incredible about these film reels? This game takes place like in feudal Japan, and these film reels really clean camera movements. You know, I just watched Akira Kurosawa's Rashomon today, which came out in 1950. Camera movements not as smooth as the camera movements on these film reels. You big Rashomon fan, Mike?
Dennis Rashomon, former basketball player?
Yeah, the worm.
The worm. Kim Jong-un's best friend.
Kim Jong-un's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Rashomon's great because it's basically the story of this murder told from 4 different perspectives during a trial, and one of the perspectives shown is a medium who summons a ghost to tell their side of the story.
What does that have to do with the Chicago Bulls and the Last Dance documentary?
Yeah, if the Last Dance documentary brought in a medium, that kind of banged.
What if it brought in a median?
Like not a medium, but a median.
Yeah, it's like something in the middle, like kind of right there in the middle, like a median. They
brought in a mode. Yeah. How many calories is a mini Oreo McFlurry? Mike, that's a question for you. You're gonna have to answer.
The mini Oreo McFlurry. According to Google, a small snack-sized McDonald's Oreo McFlurry contains 340 calories. So
it's less calories, you know?
Yeah, that's the small one. Oh, this is the regular-sized one. Is only 410. So the number I got earlier was for the bigger one. So DoorDash probably didn't lie.
You using
We
Google
don't know.
AI? We're using the search AI for that.
No, the other one wasn't. No, the other one wasn't the AI. And you know what? Fine, I'll also go to McDonald's official website if you want to be an asshole about it.
Look at me.
Regular size McFlurry on McDonald's own website, 410 calories.
And McDonald's
How
has
many
no
ounces is
incentive
that?
to lie.
They don't. They would never.
Wake up, sheeple. So it spans the entire Minakami Valley. It's a Whispering Bridge. Shrine Path.
You ever think about the Truman Show?
Well, I've never seen it, so no.
Okay.
Good talk.
And if it's just, I'm sure you've heard of it, and sometimes I always think about it when it comes up in conversation or someone mentions it, and my first thought is that's a really good movie, but can we stop blowing everybody involved?
Not a big Peter Weir fan.
No, I am a Peter Weir fan, and it is a really good movie, but you would think that like Jim Carrey gave the acting performance better than all other actors have ever acted in the history of acting of actors before.
I assume that's not even your favorite Jim
Like,
Carrey
let's-
performance, right? Oh, that's one of
no,
Brandon's favorite movies. So calm down.
No, it is. It's a great movie. I'm not saying that. I feel like sometimes we go a little overboard. We act like it's fucking Godfather.
Saying it's not The Godfather?
It's not. At no point does Jim Carrey go into the bathroom to get a gun and kill the men who tried to shoot his dad.
You're more of a Godfather or
Or
Godfather 2
successfully shot his
guy.
dad.
I've never seen.
I think Godfather 1.
I've still never seen the Truman Show.
I've never seen 3.
People say 3's bad. I haven't seen 3 either.
That's what they says.
That's what they says. They says to me. They says to you, Mike, 3's bad. What's the best 3?
Some.
You right there, bud?
Yeah. You said, what's the best 3? I said some. Get it? 3 some? It's a
Oh.
sexual joke.
I gotta be honest with you, Mike.
Yeah.
I, in fact, did not get it.
Yeah.
This guy launched a hand at me that I had to destroy. I think I'm getting double ghosted again.
Jesus. You skank.
Oh, this might be a problem. This might be more than a double ghosting, Mike.
Triple ghosting?
Quadruple ghosting, I think.
You admit gang ghosted?
I think I'm getting gang ghosted. And I run just so slow. I'm like the slowest runner of all time. I'm like the opposite of Usain Bolt. I'm Usain Parachute. Are the ghosts still chasing me? I just ran past the ghost. I Dark Souled this
What are
shit.
those ghosts? They're like some sort of like monk ghosts.
Yeah, they're priests. They're priest
It's
ghosts.
Victor Wembanyama.
Victor
Fire
Wembanyama.
boat, Ozzy.
That was good. That was a good bit. That was a good bit.
Thank you. I gotta grab something back in like 15 seconds.
Jesus Christ, this guy. It'd be really funny if I just ended the stream right now, though. Oh, you're still here? Is he gone? Now, why is this not working? Do I have to, like, get the whole thing in the frame? Is that gonna work? What if I just, like, look at it? Can I just cross like this? No? Can someone explain to me why this isn't working then? No? No one can explain it to me? I can vaguely see it. I thought you didn't play video games anymore, Brandon. I can like, when I look at it, I can see it.
Look at
Yep. There we go. There we go. Had to get like a weird certain angle for it. There we go.
There you go. There you go.
Brandon was saying that he needs to grind depth 5 in Night Rain and then his life will peak. Wasn't this the guy that was earlier talking about how he's going to have a guy come over to bear mace him on the 4th of July and his life hasn't peaked yet? I just personally hope that one day I have a reason to use bear mace, you know?
You don't say that.
Why?
Then one day you're not going to be in that situation.
Can I name my kid Bear Mace?
Sure.
Like his name's Bear Mace. Like, do kids have to have your last name? Is that like a
I
requirement?
think so.
Like, I
No.
couldn't just name my kid Bear Mace. It'd have to be like Bear Mace Hess.
I'm pretty sure you can name whatever the fuck you want. You own them.
You own them? You can't own people, Mike. The 13th Amendment made that true.
Ugh, that's right.
You know it's on the internet forever, right?
I know.
We're getting lots of herbal
But
medicine.
I won't be around forever, so
Are you sure?
why do I care?
What if that billionaire really cracks the code on immortality, though?
Which one?
The one that's trying to crack the code on immortality. Okay.
Not familiar with that one.
All right, we have one twin statue here. We need one more. Where's the other one?
Twin statue.
There should be another twin around here somewhere then.
Another twin around somewhere.
You guys, it's also astounding to me that the live stream doesn't know like 6 Beers Mike yet. 6 Beers Mike is even more unhinged.
That's true.
Six Beers Mike cannot stop making jokes that definitely shouldn't be on the internet.
And what? What? That shouldn't be on the internet.
Well, your scoff over the 13th Amendment was more what I was going for there.
Oh, come on. That was obviously a joke.
I'm not saying they're not obviously jokes. I'm just saying people on the internet have a way about these things, Mike.
Yeah, learn how to be a funny.
You know how
About
earlier you asked me if I
$50
ever think about the
gift
Truman Show?
Mm-hmm.
You ever think about Randy Newman?
There's a jungle out there.
It's jungle out there. Is that your go-to Newman?
That sounds like you got friends in me.
Yeah, I feel like that's the go-to Newman, right?
You got friends in me.
Yeah, I would say 6 Beers is about right. Brandon's
I don't know, what's the
scoffing.
modern baseball song?
Brandon's scoffing at you. Well, that's just... Oh, wait, I was about to say a front bottom song.
Yeah.
Brandon's scoffing at you for...
2 beers in. Feels like it's gonna be one of those nights.
Why do you know modern baseball? You don't listen to modern baseball. You hate modern baseball. Hey, you got a picture of the twins? Nothing? I really set you up for that one, I feel like.
I intentionally didn't do it that time, just to divert expectations.
You did. You diverted expectations? Is that what you did there?
Subverted them.
There you
diverted
go.
them. Introverted them.
I introverted expectations. Yeah, I get that you're pissed off
got
that
it.
I'm streaming, Cat.
I got a $50 gift card to the PlayStation Store. I'm trying to decide what I want to spend it on.
Pre-order Halo.
I can play that now.
Are you fucking PlayStation shopping in the middle of the stream?
No.
Watch the game, Mike.
I'm watching TV.
What's the most you've drank in one setting is the prompt from chat, Mike.
The most I've drank in one setting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It depends on what we're talking about here. Are we talking about alcohol or piss?
That is an important question.
Yeah, because unfortunately, if the answer is piss, I've never drank in any, you know?
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
Obviously, number 0. Of course.
Oh, there's a maiden over there again. We got more twins.
More twins.
Is this the dumbest thing we do with our time, or is the podcast dumber?
I think it's all very highbrow.
Not really. You do? It's very highbrow. Very highbrow.
Talking like someone who's really suspicious of something. Levels of highbrow. Yeah. I can't get my eyebrow to go as high as like other people can, but you get the joke.
Yeah, you ever see Stephen Colbert do that? Stephen Colbert's got a crazy eyebrow control. That guy's
I've
like the
seen that
Pele
GIF.
of controlling his eyebrows.
It's a pretty popular GIF. That and The Rock.
You say GIF?
Strong eyebrow game.
You saying GIF just to be a dick, or you saying GIF because you say GIF?
I'll never tell.
I'll never tell. By the way, Brandon said he wants to know how much piss you've drinking.
I've never drinking piss, and don't ask anybody I went to high school with, because they're liars.
You ever know if Mike Regan drank piss and they go, "Ah, you mean piss drink Regan?"
So he used to go.
He used to walk around with gallons of the stuff. Like, good old piss drink Regan. Hope that guy's doing all right.
Had to put it in a Camelback eventually, so people would stop picking on me.
God,
But they eventually knew what was in the Camel bag.
Can you imagine
Hell
how
no.
much a Camelback of piss would reek?
Well, how do you think they figured out what was in it?
They kept going, huh, something smells like piss. And it's always near this guy. It's always near Piss Regan. Ethically sourced piss. No, you don't want factory farm
Obviously.
piss.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. You know what they do to get that piss?
Yeah, this is piss. This is piss taken by natural causes.
Yeah, you want free range piss.
Yeah. I think that stuff has been injected with all those steroids.
That's why I never buy any piss from McDonald's.
That's why, yeah. That's why I go to Whole Foods.
Let me ask you this, though. Is piss vegan?
Ooh. I mean, I don't think so.
I don't think so either, really.
You drink drunk person piss, can you get drink drunk?
Well, Brandon's drink drunk. I'm just gonna read that again. If you
I don't-
drink drunk person
don't
piss,
think
can
that's
you
how-
get drink?
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, I think that's the entire point of your liver is to filter out the piss. Or
Yeah.
filter out the alcohol so people can't get drunk off your piss.
Yeah, if it did what you just said, that'd be crazy. If it filtered out the piss and it was just alcohol.
I got a really good liver, man. I just pissed out alcohol. Man, there's ghosts everywhere. It's Ghost City, bitch.
Ghost City, bitch.
Ghost City, bitch. Ghost City, bitch. Who's city, bitch?
Not
Ghost
knowing
City,
that word.
City, bitch. What's up? Huh? You said?
Hmm?
Huh? What?
I'm sorry?
You got something to
What's
say?
that?
Huh?
One more time.
You talking shit over there? Talking piss?
Sandland game? Sounds only games, right?
Would you just pre-order fucking Halo?
Did my mic pick that up? I thought it was turned away far enough.
You did not. We're playing Halo on the hardest difficulty, right? That's the whole shtick.
Yeah, Super Death Skull difficulty or whatever.
Yeah, super death skull difficulty. All right, gonna do a slow
Like
reach
all
in there.
skulls.
Prayer bead. It's a prayer bead. I got that modern baseball song stuck in my head now.
It's a catchy tune.
Catchy Toonski.
What's
going on over here? What are you looking at there? Man investigating the hilltop. I like the subtitles on these photos. What do you see, bud?
Why?
What are you looking
'Cause-
at? Village report number 4. I came back to this plateau to investigate the Torii gate I saw when I first entered the village. Unfortunately, no matter how hard I tried, all I could find around the decaying gate was a bunch of trees and weeds. No sign of the path to Miyako. And I took... Oh, no sign of the path that Miyako and I took when we initially wandered in here. The plateau itself is accurately named as the Misono Hill. According to village records, it's an area of significant importance when it comes to the rituals of this place. At the center sits a formation of large rocks known as the Oblation Gate, or Oblation Gate, which is surrounded by a protective barrier. The Oblation Circle... You think if I renamed this stream into the Piss episode, people would watch it, or...
It would definitely pop up in more search results.
Yeah. Reading that just makes me wonder what this hole could contain for them to use such an enormous stone, let alone why it all needs to be sealed off in the first place. As always, there are a lot more questions than answers around here. For all I know, maybe this hole leads exactly to what I'm looking for, a way out of the village. Looks like I have something else I need to dig into further. Village report number 5. This guy's got a lot to say. I have yet to find a way out of this village, but after re-examining the materials I found thus far, I came across some writing that might offer a clue. Underneath the village, there exists an enormous underground passageway system known as the Deep Path. From what I gather, it connects all the village's major locations to one another. It seems it's been in use for many years as a place to store valuable objects, as well as enable people to travel between each clan's property during rituals. While I was unable to glean from the documentation just how big the Deep Path actually is, I have a hunch that it may connect to the outside world. Unfortunately, I haven't uncovered any leads about where the entrance to the Deep Path might be, but considering that the Kurosawa clan is in charge of the rituals in the village, I have a feeling the answer may lie somewhere in their house. So I'm going to go there next, see what I can find. There's no time to waste. I have to reach the exit and find me a Koa. Alright, I guess we're going back to the Kurosawa house.
Whoever wrote that sounded like a real dick. Something about his inflection.
Alright, Brandon's hopping off to go play some Night Rain. Have fun, buddy.
Later.
Have fun playing Night Rain. I wish I could play with you, but I don't play video games anymore. 2 beers in. There is very little in this planet that is better than a beer and a burger. I would take a beer and a burger over like 2 gallons of piss.
You can't have beers and burgers.
People outside my apartment fucking talking. I hate them, Mike.
Racism.
I hate them so deeply. I wish
Maybe
ill
it's just
upon
them.
them. I curse them with every ounce of strength I have left in my body.
Wow.
There's some monster men over there. There's some
Monster
ghosts.
men.
He did the monster men.
They were the men.
It was a graveyard men. Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Happy Pride Month.
What are you doing for Pride, Mike?
Just, you know, just gay stuff.
Figure out what you're buying yet?
Nah.
Yep. The ghosts found me. The ghosts outside. You think you're just gonna maybe pre-order fucking Halo, like I suggested? Is that a Wookiee? Are you in a room with a Wookiee?
Oh, I do have it in my wish list.
How much is it?
$49.99.
Dude, $50 gift card? Why'd you get a $50 gift card?
It was a gift
For what?
from my my nephew.
For what?
I'm his godfather.
Was it Godfather's Day or something? What are you fucking talking about?
It wasn't. It was his Father's Day, but he always gives me something.
Oh, really?
Oh, my sister does, and then he signs a card.
I know a Godfather, so I wouldn't know.
I have a godfather.
Why are you someone's godfather? You're always on the internet talking about how you think slavery was good.
What was that? That would make me sound like more like a Christian or a Catholic.
Is Godfather a Christianity thing?
No, it's an Italian thing. No, it's a Catholic thing.
That's Christianity, isn't it?
It's a subsect. An extremely large subsect.
The largest subsect, I think, right?
I think so. I'm not sure if anybody's caught him yet.
They keep trying to. Are Catholics the least prejudiced people in the history of the world? They basically just had the period during like the downfall of Rome where people cared about them, and then after that they were like, Catholics. I guess Catholics rule everything.
Oh, okay. Like the ones who have experienced the least amount of prejudice.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask them, they'll say that they're constantly dealing with it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that now we've tried to cancel Christmas or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Auto charge charm decreases reload time after taking a photo. Occasionally leaves you with 1 HP when you otherwise die. Allows for when performing a dodge. Willpower drain charge. Slow charge. Blinding. Standard charm increases damage dealt by the standard filter. That's pretty good. And scenery charm.
It's a pretty good day for me.
Pretty good day. Let's buy. Wait, how much? How many soul points do we have? So many soul points. Let's buy that, and then let's buy. Oh my god, I can buy an upgrade version. Anyways, let's buy the auto charge charm. Let's get the 2 and then the 3 and then the 4 and then the 5 and then the 6. Okay. Maybe we should have been doing this a long time ago. I can't believe I didn't buy these charms like literally fucking hours ago in game.
Unbelievable.
I have so many soul points too. You still shopping over there, buddy?
I don't know what I'm doing anymore, actually.
This world's so fucking fucked up.
It's all fucking fucked up.
Camera obscura. How do I put charms on? Oh my god, I have so many charms too. I have 1 charm equipped. Oh my
You could have more.
Yeah, let's do this one. Man, I have so many charms and I just didn't even know about this. I'm so stupid.
You really are, man. Every day I text you that just to remind you.
I wish you would text me every day.
Oh.
What? That was nice, wasn't it?
No, that was so nice.
How was that faux nice?
There was meaning behind it.
There was no meaning behind it.
There's unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous, you say? Are you sure it was unscrupulous?
It was rather unscrupulous.
God.
Just pulling Candace Owens on that one.
What are we even doing here? You know?
Yeah. Ever tell you about that Twitter account?
What?
The Candace Owens trying to read Twitter account and just posts her saying words like terribly wrong.
No.
It's really good. It's good for a laugh whenever I'm feeling down.
Deep path believing it could be a way out to search the entrance. Led him to the resident.
Where did she come from anyway?
Candace Owens?
Yeah.
Wasn't she on TV?
I know, like how she got American commentator and writer. Like I know what she does now, but I know, like her overview on Wikipedia literally says is American far right political commentator, author, and conspiracy theorist.
What would you want yours to say?
Cool guy.
Oh yeah?
No.
You want to be an American podcaster and cool guy?
Yeah. And conspiracy theorist.
American commentator,
What?
cool guy, and conspiracy theorist. I need to investigate the Osaka. I have 2 investigations I need to do.
Investigation.
I cannot believe how little time I have spent playing video games this year. Like, my Steam recap at the end of the year is going to be piddling.
Embarrassing.
It's gonna be so embarrassing I piddle, I guess.
Yes.
I'll piddle out of embarrassment. You ever have, like, weird things that your family called, like, normally bodily functions when you were growing up and they get stuck in your head?
Like what?
Like, grandma, whenever a kid had to pee, she'd be like, oh, you got a piddle?
Oh.
It's just stuck in my brain forever. You know?
Piddle? Yeah.
Prayer bead. You know anything like that? You know anything where, are you still shopping? What are you going to find at this point, Mike? What haven't you seen that you are going to find by now?
I just can't decide. Because, like, there's games I'm like, I think I really want to play that. And there's other games where it's like, I don't know if I'm going to really, like, how much I'm going to play. Never mind.
So why don't you just buy the game that you're going to play? Or just pre-order the one you are definitely going to play on stream?
I don't like the way you're talking to me.
can't make a decision. I'll
You're
fucking
lucky.
decide you.
You're lucky my dog is asleep, or else I'd start shouting right now.
What have you shouted about? Let's see. I've gotten you riled up about wrestling before. I don't know if I've ever heard you really... You're not a shouter, you know? Are you a shouter? When you get into a fight, are you a shouter? Are you a screamer?
She's a screamer, Jerry.
Why,
I don't know why that was Jerry talking to Jerry.
why was Jerry a ghost?
I don't know. She's a screamer.
She's a screamer, Jerry!
I thought she was a creamer, but she's a screamer.
Okay.
That was gross.
What's making this... There you are. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking for here. Oh, exhausted man. I guess that's what I was supposed to be looking for. I wanted to find the exhausted man. Oh, he has a bloody memo. Or as the English would say, a bloody memo.
Bloody memo.
It says, I
says,
have to
"I'm
go back.
exhausted."
There's something I need to give her. It says, I'm exhausted. Oh, bloody ring.
I can't go back there.
It said
I'm
a
so
bloody
exhausted.
ring found in the blood-soaked storeroom. So-
It's bloody.
We got a lot of blood going on here. Chapter 7. We got so many side quests we're doing right now. You know? Let me see. Side quests. Got an enemy here, too.
I just saw your thumbnail for the last basket.
with Sloth? Canadians are pissed. You got done shopping, so now you're just browsing our YouTube channels?
No, I don't know. I just get distracted.
What, you?
Easily.
You got distracted?
You. Get out of here.
Everyone I know, I never would have pictured you.
Barely happens.
Okay. This guy's a little beefy. He's got some beefy health to him. He's a little bit of a no-nonsense health guy.
Little beefy ghost, a little chode ghost.
He's a little bit of a chode ghost, that's for sure. Wait, why is a chode ghost beefy? Are chodes? I guess
I don't
chodes are
know.
beefy is the rationale there, right?
I mean, they're kind of like short and fat, yeah.
You gonna go see the new Jackass? Speaking of short fat.
Jackass. Yeah, you know, I saw a commercial for it and I said, haha. So yeah, maybe.
Johnny Knoxville looks like he saw a
Old.
bunch of Fatal Frame ghosts.
I saw that they brought Bam Margera back.
Yeah.
Bury the hatchet. Hopefully get him sober.
Do you think they brought him back purely because they were surprised he was alive? They were like, Hulk Hogan said you
maybe.
were dead. Who is it? Was that after Ryan Dunn died that Hulk Hogan tweeted that, or did he
Yeah.
just tweet that for no fucking reason?
It was after Ryan Dunn died. He just got the wrong member of Jackass.
All right. Investigate Osaka House now. Is that? Let me see. Investigate Osaka House. I need to investigate Osaka House for both of these quests, Mike. Mike?
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at my cool little screensaver, my PlayStation.
Oh yeah, you got a cool PlayStation screensaver?
It does that now, yeah. You just like leave it idle.
Will you, launch day, play GTA 6?
No, I've never played a second of GTA. Why would I start now?
I don't know, because it's going to be like the biggest gaming thing in 5 years.
I will gladly. You can do that on stream, and I will gladly partake.
I can't imagine
in
that'd
you,
be
in
like...
you playing it.
I can't imagine that'd be like an us stream game, right? That doesn't feel like an us
Everybody,
kind of game.
everybody and their mother is going to be streaming it.
Everyone and their mother's going to be streaming it. It doesn't feel like an us kind of game, though, does it? Like, I would even say Halo's borderline not an us game, but I fucking love Halo, and like, it's an us game in the sense of it's a you and me game, not in the sense of it's like a talent alone game, you know?
Right.
Because you and I played a bunch of Halo together back in the day. But, so like, I think that it makes a lot of sense there, but like, if you and I didn't have a history with Halo, I don't even think we'd be doing Halo co-op on the stream, because it's like, I don't know, it doesn't fit the whole channel vibe. You know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Picking up and putting down?
I mean, it's not bad, I guess, to do like a game that's actually in the zeitgeist at the moment.
Yeah,
But only if it's something we could actually like do something with, and
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun for us
So.
to do a co-op stream where you are dragging us down into the muck. So
that's what I do. Like a Big Ten road game, brother.
who's that a joke for, Mike?
I don't know. Much as like Big Ten football mid-season. Gotta travel to Iowa. They drag you down to the muck. Get upset. It happens.
I get upset. I get up again.
We'll get upset again.
How long until college football kicks off there, buddy?
Dude, we're so close. 10 weeks.
That's not Jesus Christ, Mike. That's not close at all.
10 more Saturdays, I believe.
That's fucking 5 paychecks. Mike,
10?
right now, this
weekly.
second, if you started cutting, like if you started eating 400 calories under your calorie budget, you could lose like 20 pounds before college football started.
Hold on. Let me double check that. 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks.
9 weeks. You're already a week down. You're already well on the way to college football there, Mike.
I mean, that's week 0, so.
Which I think is the dumbest concept ever.
Yeah.
Hey, if you had to make like one college football change right now, what would you change?
Ooh. I can't answer that. There's way too many things that come to mind.
Yeah, but like if you just had to answer one, because we're doing like entertainment stuff, you know?
Yeah, I refuse to answer on your premise of the question. I don't want to be entertaining.
I've noticed that with our podcasts.
Whoa!
You gonna stonewall me? I'm gonna fucking give it back to you tenfold there, brother. Put you in the fucking ground.
I didn't notice that at first. I was trying to buy time to think of something. That'd be like the one thing I would change.
I like how your buy time tactic is to go, I'm not answering this question.
All right, I'll do a overarching one and say I'd change the schedule.
Yeah, get rid of all the away games, only home games for everyone.
No, I would not have the season go on as long as it does, and I wouldn't have as many bowl games. I would eat up some of the other bowl games to turn them into playoff games to shorten the playoff schedule to get this thing done like earlier.
There's so
I'd
many
also get rid of I'd also get rid of week 0 and just have everybody start their season when we usually start week 0.
Which is... Oh, so you'd have week 1 replace week 0?
Exactly. There'd be no more week 0, and everybody would just start week 1.
Now, is that
last weekend of
mostly because
August.
week 0 makes no sense because the games still count?
I mean, it's not... Yeah, also, it would just help the schedule because it just drags on too long.
I would definitely give you week 0 if the games didn't count.
Well, who would play them in a game like football?
I don't know, man. UNC, because they're not going to win enough games anyway, so they'll just take the money, or...
I mean, it's not like they don't play like an extra game in the season.
Right, then why not just call it week 1?
It's not week 1, it's week 0.
That's so dumb.
I don't understand. I don't see what's so confusing about this. Adam, how old are you when you're born?
Me, I was 4.
You're not automatically 1. All right. You start at 0.
That's fair. I don't really have an argument against that, to be honest with you.
All right.
That's a pretty good case, you know? I think all sports should now have their first week be week 0.
Exactly. You just got debated.
You are a master debater. A lot of practice with it, too.
I am.
All right, Mike, we're in the Osaka house. Next time, we have some side quests to finish up here. You want to hop over and we'll do some Age of Wonder and finish the stream?
Sure.
Let's go to the 2-shot here, which I think I have cropped, so I won't be able to see you in it. Let me change that real quick. There we are. There we are. Mike, say hi to the people. Let them know.
Hi, people.
Tell them who's it.
Hi.
Tell them what for. You know?
Hi.
I once again don't remember how to quit this game. I can't quit this game, Mike.
Too good. Addicted.
Maybe by the next time we play this, depending on when my paycheck cashes and when I can get stuff in, maybe by the next time we play Fatal Frame, I'll have a brand new and sparkling shiny PC.
That'd be cool.
And I can send you all my old parts that don't function very well. You want to send you all the old PC parts that don't do anything?
Yes, and I'll use them to build a robot like the one from Rocky 4.
I thought you were going to say Wally, but Rocky 4 is way funnier of a pull. That was a way better joke. You know what, Mike? You know what? 15 comedy points.
Funny guy. 15 comedy? That's a lot of comedy points.
Yeah, that's a lot of comedy points.
I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be rich in comedy points.
You know what they say? First you get the comedy points, then you get the women.
Mm-hmm. Then you get canceled.
What is this?
Because you gooned too close to the sun, kid.
What?
Exactly.
What? You gooned him? This is telling me I tried to launch Age of Wonder and it told me that games built on Chromium cannot be captured using game capture. Interesting, Mike. Isn't that interesting? What do you think of that? Give me here. I'm going to read that to you again and give me your instant reaction. You ready?
Okay.
Games built on Chromium cannot be captured using game capture.
Possible.
Here,
Now we do another read.
No, that's perfect. No notes. There, I'm sharing my screen with you so you can see this. Even if it kills the frames, Mike.
Could also done kind of like a shocked old lady.
Mm-hmm. Here we can let me reread you for it.
Right,
games built on Chromium cannot be captured using game capture.
What? Sorry. Shocked old lady.
Is this how you get famous voice acting?
Yeah.
I'm not giving you a very good read. I'm not reading you in very well, for being honest. You know, you're really pulling the weight here on this this bit. That's why you got so many comedy points for whatever that joke was a minute ago.
Thank you.
What was it you said? It was really funny. That's why I gave you 15 comedy points.
I was going to use your old computer parts to rebuild the robot from Rocky 4.
You got a favorite Rocky, Mike?
I guess the first one? I don't know. Rocky's overrated.
I figured you hadn't seen any of them, to be honest with you, when I asked that question.
We've seen them all. But now I'm wondering, is the robot Rocky 3 or Rocky 4? Which one does he lose all his money in?
It's Rocky 4 that with the robot.
Okay.
I don't remember if he loses all of his money in Rocky 4 or not, but Rocky 4 is definitely the robot.
Well, it's only because Paulie's like, hey, look at this. I'm stealing all this money from Rocco. I'm sorry, or something like that. I don't know.
Does Paulie fuck the robot?
It's full of his loads.
Is the robot full of his loads? It's like the cassava melon.
Yeah. Oh, I was right. It is Rocky 4. Okay, good.
With the robot? Yeah.
Yeah.
How does Rocky lose all of his money in that? Is it like a Ponzi scheme?
I think. No, I think.
Does he bet it all on Apollo Creed to not die?
No, I thought Paulie fucked up.
Does he fire Paulie after that? Is Paulie in Rocky 5?
No, I don't think he fires Paulie after that because Paulie's his brother-in-law. He's family.
It's a different guy that talks like that says that.
I could have been in Fast and Furious, but I don't got a license.
All right, Mike. Orders required. We also have a notification with this.
Is your spell list.
That's my spell list.
You can
Thank
cast
you.
very
Stab it. I don't need to cast most of this. Oh, okay. We don't have any valid targets for that right now. Close. Let's continue on our way here.
Beware.
Auto combat. Let's see what happens here, Mike.
Better win.
We won, and we only lost one soldier. We lost an arcanist.
Arcanist.
Ooh, we got a Helm of the Warrior, and we got some monies. What does this helmet do? This helmet grants +1 defense, makes melee attacks deal 10% more damage. Sure, I'll equip that. Why not? I'll give my little lion guy a head, my Manus Magna Drinker, as we've named him.
can drink it to Magnus.
Distance every turn.
Okay.
The distance they can move depends on the terrain.
Every time I play this, I say the same fucking thing, but I really need to turn off tooltips.
This city has grown in
Stop telling me stuff. We don't have enough population to expand. I guess for now, I can have you go join this army. Let's merge you two. Armies merged. Ruler leveled up, Mike.
on this panel. You can
Let's see what we can do here. So we have a signature skill, which requires 1 skill point to learn. Let's do this. And our top skill with this guy, we probably want to do Astral Affinity. Yeah. Let's do an Astral Affinity, Mike. All right, let's see here.
Astral Affinity.
Lightning strikes. So we do have a lightning attack, or we can do a Warring Aura, which gains 2 resistance. Let's just, let's do lightning strike. All right, cool. Finish that up. Call wild animals is ready, but there's no valid targets near me to call. So we're gonna close that for now. Oh, and a ruler. A ruler died over here. All right. They come back when a ruler dies. I've encountered a node. What are you wanting? What are you talking about over there?
What?
some of your
All right.
units have
What?
lost hit points.
Day 13 dawns, and that'll be it for us, Mike. As we have we've done 13 turns or 12 turns of this. So let's go to our 2-shot here. Mike, why don't you tell the people what we learned today while I save and quit?
We learned that even when I don't show up, Adam doesn't get closer to that world record, so it's not my fault, I guess. And that our good friend Brandon was really trying to sell a mountain e-bike. So if you're interested, reach out.
If you want a $25,000 e-bike, let Brandon know.
$25,000?
No, he just said it was. He said it was 4 digits, so $9,999. Well, Mike, with that, we'll be back next week for a couple streams. We'll be back on Thursday playing some more Dark Souls, and next Sunday with another Speedrun Spectacular, as we call them, or Speedrun Sunday, as some may call them. And we got some podcasts coming up. We got a podcast tomorrow. We got a podcast probably doing some free agency stuff for the NHL. And then you'll be here in October. And that's everything everyone needs to know.
Everything everybody needs to know.
All right, Mike, you want to let me cue up our end of stream animation here? Let's do our princess waves and get out of here. Wrist, wrist, elbow, 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 wrist, wrist, elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist. Are you doing a princess wave? Okay. Fade out on you, Dave.